bad trip. And me life savings are right on this. You can drink and beer, but don't you dare burn a split. The scent of the marijuana make your light uplift. Even though it compress and tie down in a plastic. Don't deliver it, I going up drastic. I'm a real gun, me boss and me, you know we can't stick. Me want change me zinc and put up the chroma stick. Tired receive Red Bull, a straight hypnotic. So driver, me say don't stop at all. Drop this Arizona round a Albemarle. Driver, me say don't even itch. Collect a little food there and come back quick. Driver, just remember the damn speed limit. Cause if you're running the fence, my friend, that is it. I beat this man a rum in and about now because my girl want wear Victoria's Secret dress. Some no love here so you feel put in pampas. Billy a informer with federal charge. Remember.
Yes, good morning and welcome to the program today. Today is Tuesday. And it's Tuesday the 22nd of February. 22nd of February. 22. No importance in that, just unique. Yes, I want to hear all the listeners, especially taxi driver named 63, call himself 63%. 63%. And hear everyone else. Thank you very much for listening to the program. Now, I neglected the live chat yesterday. Yes, I did. Never remember about it until program finished. Remind me, please. Check the live chat early and regularly. Now the last piece of music I played today, I think it's the last piece of music, Mule Train, was it? Mule Train, old-time piece of music about carrying goods and messages across America when the white people come capture America from the Native American, the native, not even American, the native, the people anyway, is their first, what I'm calling indigenous people. People call white man call them Red Indian. Capture the place from the indigenous people, the Red Indian, and I carry meal all about and goods all about to spread them comfort and them equipment and everything good and message and keeping communication. Palm Mule Train is a farmer. It's a farmer communication, both transport and communication. And them a drive the train and mule. Only palm mule can run to any rough place, run past smooth place, mountain, valley, plain, all palm beach. The mule very hardy and tough, although them stubborn them. Anyway, Mule Train, Lon Green, one old time actor and a singer in America, old time white man actor and singer in America, sing mostly country and western and act mostly some cowboy role, capturer role. Lon Green. And when I finish now, not even finish, after that we're going to play the local version that was so popular in Jamaica up to now. Mule Train by Count Prince Miller. Count Prince Miller, tall and black, and him open up him eye, them wide. You see the white time eye. And him can act and do all kind of thing and him make people laugh just by him mouth so big. But him not shy. Him mouth big but him not shy, and him shake him mouth and make the sound of the mule when the mule shake them mouth and let out sound like some horse and some donkey to Count Prince Miller. But the practice from that time and from 100 years before was to take on some big title as an entertainer, big title. Some you find some most of the Calypsonian people are sing Calypso at Trinidad, and people sing Mento at Jamaica, and we sing Ska, and DJ have some big title, not just Brigadier. Brigadier one big general in the army, not just Brigadier like Brigadier Jerry. All kind of title like Lord this and Count that, Count. I'm named Duke Reed. Duke have one big title out of white people hierarchy. So they entertain them always take on some big title to show them a champion, and then we lick it down and conquer you. Big title. So the Calypso and them have them big title. The Mighty Sparrow and the Lord Kitchener and the Duke and the this and the that. So Count Prince Miller as an entertainer in Jamaica, him not just take one big title, him take two. Count have one big title, you know, man we control one county. Big piece of land in England, another place, county. Him are the count. Cause him count more than nobody else. Him matter most. So him are the count and him want the county. County one part, then count how much land, how much people in it, and them want the whole like them count. And and then him call himself Prince after that, Count Prince Miller. Let's hear Mule Train. Mule Train, the four-footed animal them, because we're going to talk about identity afterward. Let's us hear Mule Train from Land Queen and then
Mule Train, Mule Train, yeah, Mule Train, yeah, lippity-clopping over hill and plain. Seems as how they never stop. Clippity-clop, clippity-clop, clippity-clippity, clippity-clippity, clippity-clopping along. There's a plugger on a backer for a miner in Corona. There's a guitar for a cowboy way out in Arizona. There's a dress of calico for a pretty Navajo. Get along, mule. Get along, mule. Get along. Mule train, mule train, yeah, clippity-clopping along the mountain chain. Soon they're gonna reach the top. Clippity-clop, clippity-clop, clippity-clippity, clippity-clippity, clippity-clopping along. There's some cotton thread and needles for the folks away out yonder. There's a shovel for a miner who left his home to wander. There's some rheumatism pills for the settlers in the hills. Get along, mule. Get along, mule. Get along. Get along, for there's a letter full of sadness and it's black around the border. There's a pair of boots for someone who had to make to order. There's a Bible in the pack for the Reverend Mr. Black. Get along, mule. Get along, oh mule. Get along, mule. Get along, mule. Move along, mule. Move along, there. That's pretty mule. Will you move?
Mule train. Clippity-clopping right along. Mule clippity-clopping right along. For there's a bunch of ripe banana for the folks on up the corner. A bundle of summer salt for the Reverend Mr. Black. Get along. Yeah.
Yes, that is Count Prince Miller who popularized that from the 50s, late 50s, I believe. Singing it live until years later and recorded. Now the mule, as I say, a pack animal, carry luggage and load, and it's very stubborn but very hardy. And them have a long line of them, 20, 30, 40, 50 or more in a line carrying goods miles and miles and miles, days and days and days. Well, the mule, a four-legged animal, but like all animal mean a form of life that can move around by itself, different from a plant. A plant is planted down into the earth or in a rock or sometime in the ear pond, some live wire, electric wire. Planted and stay one place. Plant mostly stay one place, and them blossom and them seed will blow all about, go different place, but the plant itself, the parent, stay one place, different from the animal that move around. Animated can move around by itself. So most animals have sight. Because them have sight, them can discriminate and choose where to go. Even animals that don't have sight can choose where to go by different senses, sense of time and sound and direction. But most animals have sight through what you call eye, reflection of light. Sight is reflection of light that give information. Something is in front of you, or something is beside you, even behind you too. Hindsight. Most animals have neck. Plenty animals have neck, or maybe most animals have neck, can turn them head and look behind them or look sideways. Or do anything sideways, bite sideways, and so on. Identity. I could hear from a music where I hear playing in the last program. I hear it all the while. Identity. Says some way we lost our identity. Not all of us lost our identity, but many do. I could hear it. When we lost our identity. I don't know if the diamonds, mighty diamonds, it counts that them lost their identity, but maybe they might talk about them people. But I wouldn't include myself in any number if I am not of the same trend or opinion of that number. When we lose our identity? We're going to discuss identity. Let's hear the mighty diamonds. You might have an ID. When did we lose our ID? You look for your ID and can't find it. Or your ID expire. What happens is that the mighty diamonds thinking on behalf of them people, them not really shame or afraid to say we have lost our identity. I understand them. But I avoid making such statement if I am not included in the number of those so described in the description. If me not including that number, I'm not likely to use the term we, include myself, not a number. Your ID expire, you lose your ID. You lost your ID, you don't know which part you lost it, but at least you're conscious that I lost my ID. I did have an ID and I lost it. Some people never aware of no ID or having no ID. But them identify with other people who them rate. People love to identify people who them rate or people who them underneath or who them feel lower than. Identify. Anyway, the human being. Normally the human being move in the direction or move towards where them head or them eyes are. Them eyes, them head, that's why them call it head. Move in the direction where them head is at them regard. Most human beings normally can be regarded to move in the direction of them head and them eyes and them organ the way close to your brain. The organ them are close to your brain, eye, mouth, ears. Eyes and mouth and ears. And nose and smell. They're moving in that direction. Most human beings have 4 limbs. And they move in the direction of them head. They move away from the direction of them rear, them anus, which part them let out waste matter. It is very intelligent, and life is very intelligent. So life moves us in the direction away from where waste matter left out. So we're now moving in a direction where we push out waste and then walk in it. But in the direction where your eyes are situated and your sense of smell is situated, that if you smell some food, you move towards where it smell come from, the good food. Smell some fruits or anything. You smell the sea, you move that, and you want fish or you want some water for bathe, nice sea bath. You move in a direction where the smell of the sea come from. And so on. So you move in another direction there. So forward is the direction where your eyes are and so on. Most human beings, them lower limbs is longer than them upper limbs. Upper limbs are arms ending in your hands. Your arms come from your shoulder ending in your hands. And your legs come from your hip and in your toe them. Most human beings, them legs much longer than them arms. Legs much longer than them arms, and human being lift up themselves to reach food that is higher than them. Reach food pan tree, or them lift up themselves to go up tree. They go up tree, climb themselves, so the limbs in the top limbs them now develop a strong ability for grip. Even some people toe can grip, but you can't grip as good as your hand them. Toe more can move you forward, move your whole body. Your hand them can move the whole body, but mostly by grip. Pulling you upwards, mostly. Pulling you upwards. Anyway, long story short is that when the human being rise up, lift up, when human being lift up to reach up, and also when human being lift up to reach up to food, the human being also, the eyes go higher up off of the ground. If you lift up to reach up food in a tree or anywhere higher than you, your eyes also go and lift up because your eyes come from same place. Your eyes is positioned roughly about where your front limbs left off of your body, that is at your shoulder. And through your eyes is there now. If you lift up for climb up or lift up for reach up, your eyes going to raise up high off of the ground. When you raise up high off of the ground, you can see further. Didn't you know that? When you raise up high off of the ground, your head raise up high off of the ground, you're going to see further than if you did low down upon the ground. Let's get to the telephone. Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, blessed Mr. Man.
Good morning, welcome to the program.
Blessed Jerry, welcome.
Welcome.
Yeah, man, you see, it's a weird Putin out to bring the war to them.
Putin do?
Putin.
Yeah.
It's the same thing when I heard a reason about Claudia.
Yes.
But I'm not sure say Putin done in a Ukraine already.
Yeah.
So when all them about Putin surround Ukraine border and Ukraine border, Putin done it in a Ukraine already.
Yeah.
Halfway. Partly halfway.
Yeah. What do you hear about that?
Alright. And if you know, say, him not back down though.
No, what you hear about say him done bring the war inside Ukraine? I don't know we lost that call. Well, what I heard is that two of the territory inside of Ukraine, Putin claims that them declare themselves aligned with Russia. Some here, like it's a secession. Secession mean pulling out from, secede from, pull out from. Apparently Putin claims that some of the territory must probably is a Russian speaking part of Ukraine, because you have some part of Ukraine that Russian is them language. Them the territory must have pull out of Russia, pull out of Ukraine and declare that them is with Russia. You know them with them? That's what I heard. Make with some next call. Good morning, welcome. Good morning and welcome to the program.
Morning, Mr. Small.
This time so I do.
And morning to everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, I want to hear you talking about the mule train.
Mule train, yes.
Yeah, I was just remembering. Is it the mule used to carry bread?
Bring what?
Bread.
Yeah, man. The mule, yes, when we were children in the 40s and 50s, when I just started to become aware, the bread cart that deliver bread in the towns, especially Kingston, the bread cart them, some board cart like some wagon, is mule pull them. True?
True.
Yes.
Yes.
True.
You know, so, you know, as I hear you go on that topic, I just remember, you know, maybe other things too, you know?
Yeah.
Yes. So, the mule used to play a great role. And,
yeah, man, in Jamaica, in town and country.
And, you know, I think they use them to do other things.
Yeah, man, them use them to draw other weights. Them use them for grind cane in a mill, turn the mill round and round. Them use them for people personally ride them, you know.
Mm-hmm.
You know how mule come, ma'am?
No. I think I hear, but I don't remember.
Mule is when cow, no, not cow, hear me. Mule is when when a male horse breed a female donkey, or a male donkey jackass breed a mare, a female horse. You know?
Yeah.
But when those two breed cross, the offspring, the mule that come as a result of the breeding of the horse and the donkey, the offspring can't breed again. The mule can't reproduce. You know?
Okay.
The horse and the donkey can crossbreed. Yeah.
That's why sometimes I used to hear like people cuss people and say, like woman and say, go where your mule.
Yes, when women and girls don't have babies as early as other people in them community or them family, people throw a word on them, say she a mule.
Yeah.
You know? And sometimes long after the female we have a baby and she feel very relieved, not wanting that stigma to be on her like she's a mule. And then in a more modern time, people will carry drugs from one place to another or carry any illegal thing. People who work for other people are being enslaved by other people to carry things secretly. Them call them mule also. drug mule and all kind of different mule.
Okay.
But that don't have to do with breeding, but it have to do with carrying things as a beast of burden, you know.
Because, like, you know, maybe carrying doing plenty work, or, you know, like, I don't know if it's like you saw a person at certain bakery and splitting up plenty wood for them to bake.
Yes, yes.
Yeah. And they would call that man wood slave.
Wood slave. You see it?
Yeah.
Wood slave.
You know. So, and it's a whole heap of wood him cut, him split up, you know, like log wood and them wood there. You know. So they will looking at him and say, then how am I do split up so much wood and then put on the name for him and
wood
say,
slave, yeah.
Tired.
Yes, and I remember say, in a Bible, certain people write in a Bible say, because the African people, the black people, laugh at them own family sometime. Them say Noah curse him son, the black son we have. Say, you're going to go serve your other two brother, the brown one and the white one. And all you're going to do is draw water for them, carry water. And hew wood, you know what hew mean? H-E-W? Hewers of wood. Hew mean to chop and split up, true. So them claims that the African people get cursed to them all the rest of them time them going to go carry other people load and water. And them going to go chop up wood for other people, do the dirty work for other people. Hewers of wood. And so that is the equivalent of what you say wood slave, right?
Yeah.
On the other hand now, just like the crossing of the donkey and the horse, the crossing of white people, European and African people, the one that come out, the white people, African people, white person and African person, a European and African interbreed, have sex and them have a child. Them usually call them children, what you call them people there? A cross between black and white person, especially.
Oh, I don't know if it's Dundus.
No, Dundus is when somebody don't have any pigment in them skin. A Dundus can come from any two parents, anybody in the world, albino. But them call people who cross between African and European white people, them usually call them mulatto. You know?
Okay.
Mulatto come out of the same word mule.
Oh.
Mulatto and mule come from the same source of crossing. So-called crossing of different sexual partner. Not only different sex, but different so-called different color, white and black. Mulatto.
Oh.
You know?
Yeah. Okay. All right, I'm here listening.
All right, thank you very much, dear ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you very much. Do you have any more call? Next call. Good morning, welcome. Good morning and welcome. Welcome, are you there?
Yeah, what one?
Welcome.
Yeah, man, morning. I try to one talk about Ukraine or Ukraine.
No, hold on. Talk clearly. Because people listening to you want to hear what you're saying. So is what you want to talk about?
The farmer dispute between Russia and Ukraine.
Yeah, Russia and Ukraine dispute, yes.
Yeah, man, I watch one video with Putin.
With who?
Putin, the president of Russia.
Putin, yeah.
Yeah, he must say the problem is, you know, it's not really Ukraine or in one cause no war or anything, but he must say the deal with them they have for a longer time. Where America don't really want.
Hold on. Who and who had a deal?
Huh?
Who and who had a deal?
I think Russia, America.
Did they have a deal?
About them deploying them weapon system near Russia.
Deploy.
That's the problem.
Alright, deploy mean what?
Deploy mean when you release something or you put something somewhere.
Alright, not release, not when you release. When you put it, when you place, deployment mean placing.
Yes.
Placing material or people in a strategic position. In other words, a position to carry out a strategy after. Deploy, like employment mean placing somebody inside a workforce.
Exactly.
Yes. So you know sometime when you approach a woman and she'll make it hard for you to reach where you want to make, and she make some move and some move make it difficult for you.
Yeah.
You call that say have some ploys, you know, ploy.
Yeah.
Placement.
So they must say them already put some around in Poland, Germany, and a few of them more in the European.
Don't talk too fast. All right, them already deploy some surrounding him.
Yes.
Like in Germany.
Yes, and Poland.
Holland. Holland.
Poland.
Poland. Poland. Poland. Okay.
Yeah. They must say to the reporter them say, what if me deploy some of my weapons between Canada and the US? All them with a feel about that.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
They must say it's not about invade or one cause trouble or one cause war, because when it come to agreement for a longer time about this, and you trick me, you fool me.
Yeah.
You understand? They must say him not care, but him just not want them this up.
Yeah.
You understand? Because he already have some around him already, and he just don't want that this up.
Yeah.
He say it's all about them security.
Security, yeah. Because what is weapon about? What is weapon about?
Weapon?
Yeah.
I would say weapon create, you know, based on war.
Yeah, weapon is a threat. Weapon is a threat or a capability. A weapon is a threat and a capability, and a weapon can create insecurity. Not true?
Yeah.
Yeah, weapon can create insecurity.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And that's the problem. That's the problem we have.
Yeah.
So based on what I hear from the says that you want to put sanction, you know.
Yeah, sanction hour.
From Russia.
Sanction hour.
Huh?
Sanction is what?
I think sanction is when you ban somebody from somewhere.
Yeah, sanction is when you put on a cost. When you put on a cost on any action, say if you do that, it'll go cost you that. Or if you do that, you not get nothing to buy from me. If you do that, me not buy nothing from you. If you do that, me I'll stop other people from buy from you too.
Exactly. But I find it unfair still, you know. Because if them and the US did have a deal about that, and US already deploy some of them, what do you say again when they deploy again?
Them deploy them weapon.
Yeah, them weapon system around them and them, you know. And you know you want to come like in them backyard, come deploy.
Yeah.
It. And they must say, what happened to the deal? Some find it unfair, you know. As they say, them have freedom security just like all the US have freedom security.
Yeah.
They must say, if he come to Canada, but they wouldn't allow him for that either.
Yeah. In other words, hear this now. The European hardship sometimes creates strength. So through the European as human beings spread out from Africa and go live in the coolest part of the world. In the coolest part of the world, you have some advantage, you know.
Yeah.
Like them probably can get more fish to eat, and them get uncertain fruits and certain things grow the better. But other hardship is there too. So them get tough now. Them get tough and now start concentrate on develop certain things to help them live in a them tough state. So after a while the European get more aggressive and more warlike. More warlike and more aggressive. And eventually, between 1,000 years ago, between 2,000 years ago and 1,000 years ago, them start dominate, physically dominate the earth.
Yeah.
So now Russia was a big part of them European domination, you know. That's how Russia gets so big and rich. Russia dominate till him take over a big piece of Asia, you know. Asia. Most of Russia and most of Soviet Union was Asia land, you know. Them spread over and take over the half of Asia. But them are European, and them spread over and get so big and powerful. And them was a big empire with big king, you know, Russia.
Yeah.
And the Russian royal family and the German royal family and the English royal family and the French royal family and the Spanish and the whole of them. The whole of them are relative, you know.
Yeah.
But one part of Russia, one part of Europe now, the mass of the people them get to overthrow the royalty and start say them are going to build up a new thing name. Everybody have everything in common. You know what in common mean?
Yeah, I think in common when body have the same thing.
Everybody own everything together. No one class of people no really have all of the land and all of the riches.
Okay.
Everybody
that would have been better.
Well, it sounds better and it's a plan, but the plan never complete. Communism was never fully worked out. Communism worked out as a liberation philosophy to fight and free yourself from half of the dominating class. But the economic part of the thing never finished work out. So it sounds better and it better in some ways, but it not better in production. You understand?
Okay, yeah.
And because it's not better in a production, when the communists overthrow the imperialists and the royalty in Russia, them start to dominate other people now. Same thing with them tear down in Russia, say nobody enough to dominate them. Them start to dominate some of them neighbor around and about. So the communism never work out proper afterward, it turned into a dictatorship. You understand?
Yeah.
But the long story short of it is that the white people in Europe are fight amongst themselves. Russia and America and England and all of them, the whole of them is a white people family. And them fighting amongst themselves.
You don't have to sound like how when you have tribal war in Africa long before the
yes, there was same tribal war in Europe. It's the exact same thing.
Yeah, it makes you realize.
Yes.
But to me now it sounds like a greed why you never refer.
But tribal war usually come through greed. Either greed of land or you want the other tribe woman them or something like that.
Yes, some control or something.
Yes, and you decide to fight because you have better weapon. You decide say mightiness give you a right. Most people who get mighty always take it as a right to take what them want. Hey, call me back soon, man. Make we talk some more.
Alright.
Thanks for the call. Have any more? Next one. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, bless her, Jerry.
Oh, go on.
I don't know if I'm on the phone a while ago.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man, as I look on the history there.
Yeah.
Yeah, Russia have land come straight back to Alaska, you know, because sell Alaska, you know.
Yes.
To
explain that more again to America. Explain that again.
Alright. Russia come back straight back to Alaska.
Alaska. Alaska is the tip of America. The tip of that continent in America. And Russia now come from in Central Europe and capture the Asiatic people them land.
The Mongols them.
Mongolian and Chinese and all of them land. Till them have land go straight right back over to 6 miles away from America.
Yeah.
Are 6 miles between, you know?
Yeah, man, 6 miles between, right? Yeah. Not America like Canada, but America sell them by it.
No, it's not Canada, you know. Canada is a capture land. Canada is the name of a capture land.
Canada connect more to Alaska, you know, but...
No, here it is. Hold on. Canada is a capture land, so it's just a piece of land we get named by some capturer. But the continent is North America.
Not yet. United States and Canada.
No. Forget about the nation. We're not talking about the nation now. We're talking about the continent. The continent is North America, but different white people capture different part of the continent. From the so-called Indian. The Indian is the Asiatic people, you know. We go across the water. Asia them come from. But they must there for thousands of years first. Well, the white people have come thousands of years later with them big boat and them big gun and capture that back now from the Asiatic people. So one part of Asia, one part of the European did have down in the middle part of North America, call themselves the 13th colony of America. And the north part, the north part of the continent captured by the French and captured by the British, turn in Canada. But the tip going way out west now. I think Russia did still own that.
Man, Russia did have it same
Russia did come across the continent and own piece of North America or capture it. And sell it to United States now. For a little amount of money. I think I must have something like $80,000.
I think it's $1 million.
80 million?
Yeah, it's $1 million, yeah.
$1 million or 80 million?
Them never know say it have oil.
But in that time, whether them know it have oil or not, in those time, raw land, them could have get that whole heap for buy cheap. Anyway, it's a capturing from capturer.
Yeah. You know, them couldn't afford for really take care right, you know, because them have so much land that's...
Who is it them? I don't know. When you say them, we don't know who you're talking about.
Yeah, Russia.
Russia couldn't what?
Russia couldn't afford to take care of that piece of land there. We connect to North America.
It is in North America, yeah. Why they couldn't afford it? Why they couldn't afford to take care of it?
Because them have so much, them so big.
Yeah, them capture more than what them bite off more than what them can chew. And then some other nation get some long teeth. And the teeth where the other nation get, make them could not afford to control it, you know. The other nation get some more long teeth. So the Russian going to need more long teeth to control the capture land what them have. So instead of them go and try control it and do have no long teeth, long gun, you know, and long ship, them sell it to the new long teeth European, which is America, England and France.
Because what really happened, you know, them youths have problem with Mongolia, you know.
Mongolia.
Yeah, you remember the Mongolia and them it war.
No, where? I said, where is Mongolia?
Mongolia is in Asia.
The far,
and Russia.
Hold on. The far western part of North Asia.
Part of North Asia, yeah. So, but after them lose a war with the Mongols, them regroup themselves.
Them is who? Who is them?
Russia.
After the white Russian. Yes. After the Russian, the European Russian.
And take about the whole of them land there. Come take, and them just take land fight.
That was in the time of the royalty of Russia, not true?
Of Russia, yeah.
Royalty, the same European royalty family did a rule in Russia. Because the whole of them and Queen Elizabeth, the whole of them are relative now with Elizabeth.
The whole of them are
Elizabeth yesterday in England.
The same people. Yeah. From the Caucasus. Mountain come down. Yeah.
Caucasus, so then call themselves Caucasus.
Now we are Portugal. The whole of them are the same.
White people. White people controlled by some family who set up themselves as ruling. Royal mean ruling, you know. That's all. Royalty mean ruling because they have more gun and more son. More son. Yeah. All right, look here. Hold on, call me back. I want to take one more call, but call me back regular.
All right.
And we'll go on and explain. And you know, everybody have a geography book, you know. I want
Yeah,
class.
no, because me don't
Yeah,
tell
man.
you.
Yeah, man. No, me I forgot to the next call. Me go talk. Man.
All right.
All right.
Yeah,
Me feel no
cool.
way. Thank you very much. Next call. Good morning and welcome.
Morning, that's one.
Go on.
There, one. That was out to do.
Come again.
Now what's out to?
Tony from Peggy Barry.
You can't.
Westmoreland. You get the thing?
No, sir. They say you have to get the tracking number.
All right, just won't get that. We have to go find it. But all right, go on. What you call about now?
No, man, I'm going to show the family how to go and listen.
All right, yeah, you hear the program out there?
Yes.
All right, but them can't find it, you know. The money are going out here. Them can't find it. All right. Thank you very much, yes, sir.
All right.
All right. Next call. All right. Let us. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. I was trying to get into the live chat, but we might have a call here now. All right. Next call. Good morning and welcome.
Yeah, Bongo.
Yes, Taliban, Wagwan.
Yeah, man. Stalingrad.
Come again? Stalingrad.
Yes, Stalingrad and Hitler
Yeah.
plan up and invade Poland.
No, Stalingrad is who?
Stalingrad is the grandfather of Vladimir Putin.
No, Stalin.
Stalin, yeah.
Hold on there. Stalin is a dictator, communist dictator in Russia.
Yes.
Him are the second strong communist dictator in Russia.
Yeah.
And Stalingrad is a city where them name after him. So Stalingrad is not a man, it's Stalin.
Yeah.
So Stalin.
Hitler.
Yeah.
Hitler plan invasion of Poland.
Them share the plan.
Yes. And then now Hitler turn around and invade him.
Yeah, Hitler make war. After them have a plan together. But there's a trick, you know.
Yes, trickery,
that European specialize in. Every nation do it. But European perfect it. Specialize in making alliance and then tricking and betraying.
Yes. But after now, Stalingrad find out the trick
not Stalingrad. Stalingrad is the name of a city, it's not a man named that.
Yeah. Stalingrad.
No, not Stalingrad. You're not hearing up because you're not listening. You're not here and you're not understanding because you're not listening. Stalingrad is not the name of a man. Stalingrad is the name of a city when name after the man.
Yeah.
No, not yeah. Not yeah. If you don't understand, you tell me yeah. Stalingrad is the name of a city, not the name of a man. Stalingrad is the name of a city when name after Stalin. And it's the man Stalin you think of. Don't call him Stalingrad.
Is it the name after him? Yeah. Because we are powerful and dominate.
Don't bother going to the name of the city. Now that we're talking about now. We're talking about not using the incorrect name for Stalin.
Yeah.
Right, go ahead now.
Yes. So, man, Hitler.
Yeah.
After they mash up Poland, Hitler sent a man over Russia to find out if him a Jews. Send a man a Russia
find out who is Jew.
Stalin.
Yeah.
Yes. And then now him minister come back and tell him say man a Jews. Take a picture of him, man, you know. Espionage, you know.
Yeah, all of them who is ally. Go on like them a friend, but them a spy.
Yes.
So them a spy upon one another.
I remember say Russia lock up, Vladimir Putin lock up the opposition in Russia, you know. The opposition in Russia in a prison right now.
Yeah. That's what dictators usually do.
Yeah. Yeah, man, so we know history, Jerry, man.
No, you're learning the history. We are learning the history. Let us not boast that we know the history. It's not good to... Hello, listen. Not good to boast about anything at all.
Yeah.
Not because the people them around we don't know as much as we. It's not good to boast. Because if you boast, you will be thinking of yourself knowing more than what you really know, understand more than what you really understand. So it's not good to boast. Yeah, we have to cut boasting. It have no use.
Yeah. And the British did defeat. The British did get defeated at Afghanistan 1831.
Yeah.
They never conquer like how they come to Jamaica and conquer. Yeah, man. Sorry, Bongo, man. Everything good, man.
All right, man. Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Yes, so I was trying to intervene in the live chat like a while, but a call come in. We're going to, please remind me. Let's access the live chat. Yes, 11 o'clock straight.
We'll be right back.
Never owned a house when I was born, and now I got a house now, so I feel so proud.
Since its inception in 2018, pride has been a common feeling expressed by beneficiaries under each component of the Housing Opportunity Production and Employment HOPE program. The social housing component of this program has seen the delivery of homes to scores of families across the island, with 60-year-old Lloyd Edwards among the latest beneficiaries.
My parents, them like my grandmother, them would have houses. So I never own a house myself, but just live in their house. So I never have to buy a house or anything till my house, what I got, started rotting down.
Situated in the northeast St. Andrew constituency, Lloyd's two-bedroom home is one of two recently delivered by Prime Minister Andrew Holness under the program, constructed at a cost of approximately $4.7 million each. And yet another unit was handed over in the Kingston 11 area recently. Mr. Holness says the government is looking to build more homes for vulnerable Jamaicans under the new social housing program before the end of March this year.
We have so far constructed 116 rooms under this program. 26 more are under construction, but we have done 46 units already. The point I want to make is that to get it right, it has taken us 2 years in an iterative way of trying and attempting new ways of doing it. We are now at the phase where we can scale up. So by the end of this year, we would have completed another 100 or more of the units.
Audrey Sewell, Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, under which the program is housed, gives a further breakdown of the number of beneficiaries, noting that the work has only just started.
They have yielded 116 rooms and 200 individuals have benefited. So far to date, we have received 418 applications. There's a committee that vets the applications. They have approved 293. We have built across the island, not every parish yet, 46 units.
In echoing Mrs. Sewell's sentiment, the Prime Minister has called on the private sector to partner with the government in the delivery of more homes under HOPE. Following the completion of the low-cost housing design competition in 2021, steps are being taken to diversify construction.
After we have finished this iteration of building like this, we probably will not be able to continue if we want to have an expanded number of houses. So some of the solutions that were brought to us in the housing design competition, which used alternative materials such as containers and other types of designs, will be deployed. So the housing solutions that we will use may not always be block and steel. there may be other designs.
This, Mr. Holness says, will significantly reduce the cost of housing while increasing the number of solutions available. In the meantime, Northeast St. Andrew beneficiary Shirley Leon and other Jamaicans will be able to rest, knowing that the government is working to renew their hope.
The years I've been waiting, and without you all, I could not have it. I thank all of those who help in this project.
To learn more about the new social housing program and other initiatives of the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation, call 876-926-1590 or visit megjc.gov.jm. For application details, visit your constituency office.
Effective Monday, February 7, the Portmore City Municipality will be relocated to Lot 1, Crooks and Penn, Brayton Parkway, Greater Portmore. Our updated telephone number is 876-618-7601. Thank you for your continued support. We look forward to serving you at our new location.
The countdown begins. 2022 will be extra special. Reigniting. It's going to be big.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
The station that makes you feel good.
I love the station. I think it's great.
My station.
Moving.
It's my station.
Moving. Keep it right here. Keep it right here.
Bess FM, keep listening.
There will be days when you're too tired to move, to drive, but you think you have to because your vehicle won't wash itself, right? But no, you don't have to visit a car wash. 123 Mobile Car Wash will come straight to you. Yes, you heard right. 123 Mobile Car Wash is offering services in Kingston and St. Andrew and St. Catherine. We shampoo and detail cars, trucks, offices, and more. No job too small. Call us at 876-631-3400. 123 Mobile Car Wash. We come to you.
For a better choice in all your electrical supplies, A, authorized 3M dealer and better brand names. B, better service including free island-wide delivery. C, all major credit and debit cards accepted. It's ABC Electrical Sales. Shop number 8, Hagley Park Plaza, Kingston 10. Open Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. We make your electrical jobs as easy as ABC. Call 754-3825-8 or fax 754-3659. ABC Electrical Sales, for a better choice.
Live the life. Respect the music. And keep your radio locked in.
Best 100 FM.
We're committed to reducing the impact of disasters occurring in Jamaica. We're ever ready to assist you before, during, and after a disaster. But everybody have a role to play, so make we work together and follow the plan. Whether rich or poor or where you come from, hurricanes affect everyone, so be prepared. Prevention is better than cure. Be prepared. Listen to ADPEM. A message from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management.
Wagwan.
Guten Tag. Buongiorno.
We are
the Kingstones.
I think I love you, Bess FM, because you're better than the rest of them. It's so amazing how I love you, Bess FM, because you're better than the rest of them.
Melody, melody, melody in our voice. Kemisha plays the music nice. Melody, melody, melody in our voice. Kemisha full of vibes. Best FM run the town. Yes, I run the town. Hear me loud and clear. They run the country and the town, or the far and near. Bless the lovely and to Empress Kemisha on Best FM, and it's all about the reset, you know. Mondays to Thursdays, 2 to 5 p.m. on Best FM. Keep it locked. This is Warrior King, the Black Emperor. Come on, tune in.
Half a tree. One already, 200. Ready, mama? Ready. Is this the confusion you feel when trying to work your way through medical systems in Jamaica? Try a dose of Ask Dr. Mary every Thursday at 5 to 6 p.m. Let Dr. Mary help you understand your medical problems and bring you to a calmer place.
Just pay your dues, my friend. Take my medical news. Oh, doctor, come to meet my patient. Oh, doctor, come to meet my patient. Oh, doctor.
Vejan Printers for all your printing needs. We specialize in calendars, flyers, brochures, and more. Call us today at 968-7506. That's 968-7506. Or visit us at 4 East Bloomsbury Road, off Haggard Park Road. Vejan Printers, your best choice in printing.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats.
Welcome back to the program. Welcome back to the program on the 22nd of February 2022. Into the second hour of the program. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. We're going to go to the live chat here now. Live chat. First one from Empress D. Ruben. Sister D. Ruben. Greetings and great risings, Ross Bongo Jerry and Bess FM family. With a rainbow. Thumbs up. All cable and HVAC services in, say, Toronto in the building. Fly a Jamaica flag. Bob Cosmic said, greetings to Bongo Jerry and all listeners and subscribers. Sly Slick said, good morning, Bongo Jerry. Bongo Lion. Bongo. Lion also crossed with Tiger, resulting in Ligers. Yeah. In over the last about 50 or 60 years, I think human beings have been successful promoting the crossbreeding of lions and tigers. I'm not sure whether it is a male lion or a male tiger with the opposite member. But I remember when my youth I come up here and have successful crossbreeding of lions and tigers, and them dubbed the resultant offspring as liger. I don't know if it can reproduce itself either, like how mules cannot reproduce themselves, mules. And the next one now, Taki Lemko say, morning Bongo Jerry, Best FM, Best 100 FM staffs and all on board. Positive vibes as always, bless. Pablo of Music say, hi Bongo Jerry, best crew and family, all attentive listeners and viewers calling, all attentive listeners and viewers calling and your intelligent awareness, IRA. Slick Bongo say Russia and USA are also so close. Russia and USA are so close that means Alaska and Siberia are so close that Sarah Palin, remember she was running for president of America one time and she almost did get the nomination over that war veteran, remember him again? The war veteran hero. Yeah, Sarah Palin, very engaging person where she a lot of people like her and hitch on upon her, but she show a lot of faulty intelligence and misinformation. Many times she say Russia and America so close that she can see Russia from her backyard. I don't know which one of the backyard she attack. Must see which part the sun don't shine. When she look from behind where the sun not shine, she can see Russia in the distance approaching her. Russia might have fire some back shot on her. Johnny John Snell, Paso, Texas, Juarez, Mexico, tuned in to Bongo Jerry Smalls Entertainment, Music College of Blessed Love. Thank you very much. Music Dance, good morning, Jerry. Alright, let's take a call and come up to the live chat. Good morning and welcome. Good morning and welcome. Alright, let's take a call and come up to the live chat. Are you there? You ready? There's a caller. Is there a caller there waiting?
Jerry.
Yeah, who is?
Yeah, man, Jerry.
Yes, who is this?
It's Paul, you know, to St. Elizabeth.
Yeah, but a long time we are waiting. You're not listening.
Yeah, man.
No, listen. You're not listening to the phone. You're listening to the radio.
Yeah, what?
Go ahead, please, sir.
Yeah, man.
Go on. You on what work?
The coconut from Barton Isle.
Barton Hall?
Barton Isle.
Come again?
It's in Barton Isle.
That's a near to it.
Get the fish farm to go Elam.
Okay.
Yeah, man, so I tell you something, listen to your program every day, you know?
Yeah, good to know that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I say, big up your station, my brother. Big up yourself.
So you're in the Elam area, work, you know? near the agricultural college?
Yeah, man. Yes, man. By Elam there, sir.
Yeah, you're the station properly down there?
Yeah, man. Loud and clear, man.
That's great.
Yeah, man.
So what else?
Just a call for you, still, and big up yourself, you know?
Yeah, man. Glad to know say out there, listen.
Alright, my brother.
Alright,
we'll call back soon still.
Yeah, man. Pass the word that you can hear Bess FM out there, here, sir?
Alright, my brother. I pass it on to my brother in them also, you know?
Yeah, man. Good to see you. One of them time I pass near there, I might warn you and tell us I come through there.
Alright,
call back again. Not too long. Next call. Yes. Next call. Good morning and welcome to the program. Next call is there. Good morning. Welcome. Yes. Go ahead, please.
Hello.
Yes. Hello.
Mr. Sumals.
Right.
Hello.
Yes, sir. I'm hearing you.
All right. You see the girl where the police them trim Zinga.
And Zinga, yes.
Yeah. And all the while people come and talk and nothing can come out of it and nothing can body carry down to the system. Because when people call and no discuss and no talk, nothing now come out of it. Because we just talk and we just talk and we talk and
yeah.
All right. So yeah, me I say no, Mr. Sewell.
Yeah.
Suppose it was you now. The police them carry you in and trim you. What you would do?
If the police carry me and trim me, what I would do?
Yeah.
I would find out the name and the identity and everything about that police officer.
Mm-hmm.
And anyone who helped that police officer to trim off my ear.
Mm-hmm. What you do him?
And then what I would do him?
Yes.
What would you do somebody who trim off ear, a police officer?
Well, we can't manage the system, Mr. Summers. That makes sense.
No. Stop. What I just asked you?
Eh?
What
I do?
No, yes. What would you do?
What me do? We can't do nothing because little bit after. Like we have a this a bit of summer. That maybe them all do you too, you know. And just who sent to man country man off you here, you know.
I know is that you come about. I know that's what you come about. You brush your teeth from morning. Why? I wonder why him hang up. Why him hang himself? I was just going to ask if him brush him teeth from morning. Yes, well, is it a thinking Andre attack? Call back and tell me if it's thinking Andre attacking. And we're going to tell you what soon await you. Do you have any more caller? All the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. If Corey can't make up his mind to level with the rest of the African population, that I can't do anything about that. If Corey can't make up his mind to level with the rest of the African population. Let us go to the next call. Good morning and welcome.
Good morning. The first I'm calling the program.
Come again, ma'am.
The first I'm calling the program. I just like to listen to you, so just call us in up. Yes. This is a blind lady.
Yes, you're blind?
Yes, I'm beginning to hear this.
No, don't talk too fast. I never heard the last thing I said.
Yes, I'm beginning to hear this.
You are what? Visually impaired. From you were a child or in adulthood that happened?
No, man, I'm 22 years. I'm not.
No. You're not talking clear. What's about 24?
22 years. Glaucoma.
22 years ago?
Yes, I lose my eyesight.
All right. Did you get any warning about it?
No, I didn't have any warning. But no.
So you never see it getting worse and worse little by little?
Yes.
So that is warning.
Nothing could have done to it that damage the eye nerve.
I know. By the time you check it out, it late, right? You have anybody in your family had glaucoma before?
No one have glaucoma, but all of my family have eye problem. All the small ones them.
Yes. Well, if a family is commonly afflicted with eye problems, it is useful for any member of that family to start checking on the condition of their eyes early. Most of us are not trained scientifically and medically, so it suits us when we get signs, even the sign of our family suffering from eye problem. It suits us to check it out, and check it out from more than one source, that you can get good advice and don't just rely upon what one opinion. No, hello ma'am. You see like how you can't see well? Not all people can hear well and understand you well, so you have to talk clear and slower, that we can hear what you're saying. What is it about overseas?
I did get a trip over overseas, so the surgery for me.
Hold on, you're still speeding up and you're not talking every word clear. You got a trip to go overseas, what?
For the surgery on the eyes.
Yeah.
And the doctor said, I must not waste my money because nothing can be done off it.
Hold on, the doctor who told you not to waste your money, that doctor is an eye doctor or a general doctor?
The eye doctor for UC University.
And the trip is to which country overseas?
New York.
And the person who arranged the trip for you, they consulted a doctor?
Yes. Was a doctor I know of. He was a CEO of New York.
He was a what?
CEO of New York.
What is CEO?
I know him well.
What is CEO?
He was doctor up there.
Oh, and you know that doctor in New York well?
Yes, man. He always come to Jamaica here. Yes, I know.
What him come Jamaica for?
I him come look for him family and relatives.
And he's an eye doctor?
No, he's not an eye doctor, but he say he knows someone in the field, eye doctor. He was referring me to.
Yeah.
He was one that came a plane here.
So you say it's glaucoma?
Yes, glaucoma.
And there has been progress in treating glaucoma, you know. I know people regain their eyesight from glaucoma, you know.
Yes.
You know, ma'am?
Yes, my one damage bad.
What did I tell you?
I know, you say you know someone recover from glaucoma.
Alright, and you say your own is bad, therefore you give up.
No, I don't give up. I will never give up.
Then why is it that when I tell you that I know people recover from glaucoma, you said to me your own is bad? Why is that?
That the doctor tell me I don't.
I'm not asking you if it's the doctor tell you. I'm asking you why you said that when I tell you that people recover from glaucoma. Is there a reason why you said that at that time?
I don't know what that the doctor will tell.
What? No, what happened is that you have given up.
No, never.
Then if you don't give up, what are you doing?
I will never give up.
No, that is just a phrase. That is just a mouth talk. If you don't give up, what is it you are doing then? Tell me what you are doing.
Nothing.
What?
Giving up.
No, doing nothing is giving up, you know. I'm not cussing you or pushing it on, but...
Yes, I know.
Yes, doing nothing is giving up. So, there's other things you are doing. But anyway, how you get to know about this program?
I always listen to you.
No, you can't always listen to me. That's not how you get to know about it. How you get to know about it first?
I always listen to the program.
No, you never listen to the program from your born.
No.
So therefore,
over 5 to 6 years now I'm listening to the program.
Yes, that's how you first got to know about it.
I always hear on the radio. No one tell me about it. I always listen.
All right. You always search the radio for different programs.
I always listen to your daytime. I don't know.
Mm-hmm. So which part of Jamaica you are?
I'm living downtown Kingston.
Okay. Anyway, cheer up. Who take care of you? How you make a living?
My mother, she's 75 years old.
And how old are you?
I'm 55.
You are how much? 5'5"?
Yes.
And she's 75. Okay.
Yes.
All right. Good to hear from you here, ma'am. Call again.
Yes.
Regular.
Yes, thanks. Have a nice day.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much. Yeah. We have any more there? Good morning. Welcome.
Yeah, man.
Welcome.
Ras Herbal Tea, so calling from Old Harbour.
Yes.
Yeah, man. It's my brethren in Florida, Glenn.
Yeah.
Glenn, tell me about the show, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Glenn, tell me about the show. But I called one time already about Africa.
Yes.
Because I'm presently living in Africa.
Yeah, which part?
Well, it's about 5 different places I'm kind of living, you know.
Yeah, you know
Africa.
people living there, or I have relatives living there?
Friends.
Yeah.
Some from Jamaica, some from Africa, but when I go different places, I don't really stay in one country in Africa.
Yeah. And you born in Jamaica?
I'm born in England. My mother and father born in Jamaica.
So when is the first time you visit Jamaica?
The first time I visited Jamaica was about 85.
Oh, yeah?
About 1985. But you know when people say Africa, no, people say Jamaica, no, people say Africa nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, but when I guess a little vision a couple of years ago, and I said, nice, Africa nice. You see, I believe that Jamaica nice.
Yes.
But Africa, that word nice, is not great enough for Africa, you understand?
Oh.
Because everything what Jamaica have, yeah, Jamaica nice.
Yeah.
But Africa is more like wonderful.
Yeah.
You understand?
You been in Africa?
Africa, because
you've been in Africa?
20 years I've been living in Africa now.
Oh, you live there now? You live there now?
Yeah.
Oh, so you just visit in Old Harbour?
Yeah, I get caught up here through the COVID, you know?
Yeah, so so 20 years now you've been living in what part of Africa?
Yeah, I've been living in between Zimbabwe, South Africa, Kenya, Ethiopia. Ethiopia was the last place I did visit. I did call your show one time already still. But Ethiopia is the last, that was the 13th country I visited in Africa.
Oh, you visit there or you live there?
No, I don't live in Ethiopia.
No, you visit Africa or you live in Africa?
I live in Africa, man. I live between Zimbabwe, South Africa, and Kenya.
Oh.
All these three places I have friends and family, friends.
Yeah.
So when I go there, I spend maybe 3 years, 2 years, and kind of time.
Yeah.
But you see in Africa now, there's not things that is, reality, what we don't really know, because if you go to Africa anytime after 6 months, because of immigration reasons, you have to leave that country where you're in and go to the next country. That is how I get to around to different country.
Oh.
You might have to go to the next country. So let me there Zimbabwe now. After 6 months, I have to go into South Africa, get the stamp, and then come back.
Oh, and how you make a living moving around so much?
I was selling CD.
Oh, CD of music?
Jamaican reggae music.
Okay.
But in the last couple years now, the CD thing in Africa is gone, completely gone now.
What replace it?
So everybody's using the thumb drive thing on their phone.
Yeah.
I go to Ethiopia last year, and the people them said they love the music, but they don't have nothing to play anymore.
Yeah.
Them used to. So when I come to Jamaica now, I see man still sell CD. I say, well, at least Jamaica, but most of Africa now. But I can't say most of Africa because we still have a next 40 country to visit in Africa. There's only 13 countries we visit.
That's a good amount.
Five of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just want to tell the people that you just said something about Mandela last week.
Yeah, what did I say?
You said something about that you don't really, you never really look on Mandela as, because he makes certain...
No, as you know what? No, as you know, you're not finishing a sentence. I did not look on Mandela as what?
Well, basically, you said you don't fully... Mandela was good, but he done some things then that wasn't...
Yeah.
He done some things that he never really respected.
Yeah.
But anyway, the same thing what you say, when you go to South Africa, that's like all the black people in South Africa, you cannot find one. I couldn't find one what said that they respect Nelson Mandela. It's the wife.
Yeah, the wife is far more consistent and far more of a liberator.
Yeah.
The first wife, the one him divorced, Winnie. Second wife.
Yes, Winnie is the one that they all love. You can't find...
Not all, but more.
Well, I never find nobody what they said that they love Nelson when I was in South Africa.
Yes.
Yeah? But when you come out of Africa now, you don't really hear Winnie name called much.
Yeah.
But so I have to commend you and say, yeah, man, you're right with that. Within South Africa.
Yeah, a lot of the leaders all over the world, not only in Africa, a lot of the leaders in many countries, all different races of people, do some great work and then afterwards they cancel out a lot of the work by doing some bad things. A lot of people. But it's especially when they hold on to power, that result. When people don't hold on to power so much, they usually left most of them work positively done. But when they hold on to power, them start to do negative things. And they frequently become worse than the previous oppressor. Yes.
But one problem, you see, when we're in this country also, in Jamaica, information that we get, from our sources, because don't forget this is an island,
Yeah.
And I've experienced certain information, like when Mugabe did take over the land, the BBC did say that he took over the land and was giving the land to his brethren them that can't do no farming.
Yeah.
And the land. So
all right, was that true? Was that true?
That was completely false, brethren.
No, hold on. His party members and his family and connections weren't getting plenty of the land.
They were getting land.
No, yes or no, yes or no, yes or no. The party members. Yes. Hold on. The party members of his family and different connection wasn't getting a great amount of the land.
Yes.
Okay, all right. Here we have to do now. Call me back soon, even in the next few minutes, because I need to take another call. Call me back. I want to continue to talk with you, please.
One love.
Thank you very much. Please call me back. Next call. Good morning. Welcome.
Yes, Bongo.
Welcome.
You're on the line, man. Ryan, man.
Oh, go on.
No,
don't talk too fast. Don't talk too fast. We're not going to make out what you say. What you say now?
Is it on my farm, man? I listen to the program, you know?
You're there on your stall?
My farm.
Your farm, yeah.
But I'm using, me not getting up on the radio, man.
Where your farm there again?
Yeah, Flower Hill, man.
Oh, yeah, Flower Hill. Yeah, I think they are aware of this. I don't know what else to do.
Wow.
You say you can't get it on the radio. How you get it?
We get on the internet. When we take data.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, man. Someone link, link video to you about.
No, you're talking too fast. I'm telling you. You're wasting the talk when you talk too fast. What you say?
I say, I make a link with you.
Yes.
But you can't connect.
Yes, because they're traveling. When my traveling become more arranged, we will make that link.
Yeah, man. I make a serious link with you, man.
Yeah, you did leave your number already, right?
Yeah, man, you have my number, man.
Yeah, you must have tired for leave it. But this is how we have to keep up things until...
You have my number.
No. Don't bother repeat that. Let's not stop repeating that. What you must do is leave it one more time, because I can't keep everything in front of me one time.
Oh.
But this is how arrangement go.
Yeah.
Little by little. But keep in touch, even though the internet might be a little more expensive than the radio, than the phone.
That's crazy.
Thank you very much for persevering here, sir.
Yeah. What am I going to do? I'll ring my number on your phone and you see it come.
Oh, yes, okay, all right, do that. Don't do it now, you know.
No.
Do it after 2 o'clock. Thank you very much, yeah? Next one. Okay. We have some more live chat here. More live chat. Pablo of Music say Russia and America was drinking champagne together when Mandela was in prison. Russia vex how America captured the cocaine market after 10 years. And them economy mash up. Irie. Okay. Boy. Hail. Boy say hail. The JPS Twickenham family locked in. All cable and HVAC services say. Yes, he called before. Ashden Lonely G. I don't see the message from that, but thank you very much. The numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. 279-8473. So what I am retracing here now to encourage people that they can and should take control of them consciousness and them life. When human beings raise up themselves to reap food off a tree and raise up themselves for different reasons, raise up themselves on them legs. Them see further, because when you raise up in the air, different from when you're down on your hand and knee, I crawl along and look for things. You know, so like when you lost something in the house and it's dark, you go down on your hand and knee and you crawl along and look for the thing. Well, human beings used to spend a lot of time like that. When human beings start raise up off of them hand and knee and just go up on them legs now and stand up higher, them both reach more food and more fruit. And being so high up off of the ground, them see further. So them see the danger easier. If an animal is 20 or 30 feet away, hiding in a bush to come and devour them easier see the bush 30 feet away when you're down on your knees you're not going to be able to see so much what behind the bush. You just see the bush up in your face. But when you rise up off of your hands and knees and you are standing up on your legs, you see far around you from much further, and you are able to protect yourself. You get more warning about danger that is around. You start to look around, stand up on your legs, and after a while your legs become permanent stand. Your legs them, the legs them, those limbs, those two limbs at the bottom of your spine. At the top of your spine is two limbs, that is your arms, the top of your spine. Your arms, same place where your neck join your head join your spine. That is where your arms are. When you start to spend more time on your legs upright, your legs start to grow and get stronger and get longer. Stronger and longer. So the human being now, upright, legs start get stronger and longer. Legs start get far more strong and much longer than your arms. And you start to go forward on your legs alone, not on your hands and knees crawling forward, creeping like a baby. You start to move forward on your legs, and you can both see further, and you can reach higher, and you can use your arms. Your arms are now free. You don't have to be crawling around on your arms. You use your arms. And your hands, the end of your arms, become more skillful, much more skillful. You manage to doing things with your arms far more skillful and better and intricate. And your eyesight also start to become better. You're up on your legs and you're looking far. Your eyesight become long distance, much more long distance than when you're crawling down on your knees and your hands and your knees. So you understand gradually how development takes place. Life is beautiful. That is how the human being intelligence start to grow. The more people start to move upright, them head the far above the ground instead of they're 2 foot above the ground. Them brains start to grow bigger. Them skulls start to get bigger, cause them skull now balance on top of them body. Balance with a strong neck. The skull balance on top of the body. When the skull hang down near the ground and I sniff the ground and I look down this up. The brain never grow as big. When you're moving up right now, and your skull balance on top of your body. Every generation, the skull start get bigger and bigger for you accommodate to a bigger brain, bigger computer, more sense. Your eyesight get better. You see further. Sometimes your sense of smell not as sharp, but other things get sharper. Anyway, human being now changing them identity. They might renew them identity. You know, you hear the music earlier say when we lose our identity. Some people lose identity, and some people lose them ID, and some people ID expire. A lot of the Africans in Jamaica, them ID expire, and them nobody renew them African ID. You know what them a do? Take out Jamaican ID, especially in the last 60 years. All the people get conned and not take out Jamaican ID. And here with the Jamaican ID mark. Out of many one people. Idiot business, you get conned. You get conned by politicians. You get conned by JLP and PNP. Now the PNP never start out as bad as the JLP. You know. The PNP never start out as bad as the JLP. The PNP start out before the JLP. The PNP start out when the British managed to get Marcus Garvey out of Jamaica with the assistance of Norman Manley and other lawyers. Only a lawyer come together to mash down Marcus Garvey, get paid for mash down Marcus Garvey and other people. And finally Marcus Garvey leave Jamaica 1935. As Marcus Garvey leave Jamaica, Norman Manley was doing a great career as a lawyer. Him start get even bigger because people are look to him now. Some of the people are look to him so them for them leader come. Marcus Garvey was the leader of the black masses. Marcus Garvey was one of the leaders and teachers of the black masses of people in Jamaica, the African them. Norman Manley now rise up as a leader of the middle class and the middle color, mulatto, mulatto. That's what it means, you know, middle and mix and middle, mix and middle. So Norman Manley rise up more as a hero of the middle class and the hero that tending to replace the Britisher. Now the thing about Marcus Garvey, him never perfect neither, you know. And one of his weaknesses that him admire the English very much. Imagine, the militant African who come to lead the improvement of the Negro. At the same time, him still admire the British very much. You see, when I think Paul Bogle was a Christian and admired the church very much. But afterward, Paul Bogle find out that the church not really represent our people. He must represent the people differently. Now Norman Manley, now Marcus Garvey rise up just like Paul Bogle. But him still admire the British very much. Him admire the British way of dressing. Him admire many things about the British. Him even admire some of the British ways and monarchy and all them things there. You understand me? Especially after him go to America. And him see some of the Jim Crow and the Jim Crow and the color prejudice in America. Well, the English have them color prejudice too, but the American one was even wickeder. We have a call here. Yeah, so Marcus Garvey, you know, had his shortcomings, and one of the worst shortcomings was his admiration of the Roman Catholic Church and his admiration of many British ways. Anyway, Norman Manley start get prominent more after Marcus Garvey get frustrated and leave Jamaica. And Norman Manley start, an idea was put to him by an American capitalist for form a social welfare organization. Norman Manley, it wasn't his idea. It was a white man gave him the idea from America. Let's get back to the telephone. Good afternoon. Good morning and welcome.
Morning, Mr. Smart. Morning to all the listeners. And
welcome.
I don't know where to start.
Come again.
So much fine.
Come again.
I said morning to everyone.
Yeah.
You touch on so many key points. I don't know where to start. But
well, start.
I start here that I always have the opinion, Mr. Small, that Marcus Garvey, even though he's the best that ever came for the black masses, but him go wrong. And you just highlighted one of the areas which he went wrong with the admiration of the British Navy. Also, Marcus Garvey was baptized as a Roman Catholic, amongst other things, you know. Very profound. Also, and Norman Manley was very much upset along with the people with him behind him when the British single-handedly gave the first election to Bustamante. It crippled him, his character somewhat.
Crippled character?
Norman Manley, because he was of the forthright that he would get the first hand of running the country after help to dispose Garvey.
All right, hear this now.
Yes.
Norman Manley did not defend all the population over 21 getting to vote. Norman Manley opinion that they needed more education and it's the educated ones who should vote. Did you know that? Is either yes or no. Did you know that?
No.
All right. Well, that's a fact. Now, next thing is this. The British proposed to both Norman Manley and Bustamante that to help to stamp out the revolution that the African people was developing little by little, they would, before 1944, you know what was the qualification to vote in Jamaica?
Qualification before 1944 was for
land and taxes. Land and taxes where you pay. Land and money.
Yes.
So now the British devised the plan, and Norman Manley and Bustamante helped to carry out the plan. Instead of giving the people the qualification, what would, if for all of the people to get to vote by the old rule, what would they need to get?
By the old rule, land property.
Yes, so for all the people to get to vote by the old rule, all the people would have to get land.
Yes,
well,
sir.
Norman Manley and Bustamante betrayed the people's interests when they sold the idea to the people. Take the vote. Don't demand land, demand the vote. You understand?
But it was
No, I'm asking if you understand that.
I wanted to add something to it.
No, don't add anything to it, because I'm asking if you understand and you're trying to add something. You're not. This is not an intelligent discussion if you say you want it, no?
Well, I agree.
No, what you agree with?
That it was a pretense by the two white men.
What was a pretense?
To give the people the idea to vote for the ballot box rather than for the land.
Yes, to swap the idea that the land is what they should get for the idea that the vote is what they should get. And the vote is not anything tangible, you understand me?
True.
The vote is not tangible. The vote is an idea and an action, a one-time action. Like you get one chance at sexual intercourse with a woman. That's it. It's done. The vote, and you get to have sex with her once every 5 years. That she promise you once every 5 years. So it is the vote is nothing. It's just a little experience. It is nothing. So they got conned with that idea. All right, you continue, sir, because you was developing.
No, I'm listening and hearing what you're saying, and it's perpetuated every 5 years, because from my youth coming up, every time we hear election call, I recognize that the populace get very happy.
Yes. They have been. Yes.
And I was like, why are we so happy? And it's just election. But when I get older and you explain it now, I realize that it is systematic. It was planned. It was planned, Mr. Small, and I don't know how the mass is gonna get out of this. As His Majesty
It is quite simple. It is quite simple. How, have you got out of it?
Mentally.
Yes, and if I have got out of it, that's the only way to get out of it is mentally. And if I have got out of it and you have got out of it, it's quite simple that this can spread more than any virus. The getting out of it and the idea and the knowledge can spread more than any virus. And there's no vaccine against this understanding.
Very true. Very true. And to close, Mr. Small, it is very strange that we start hearing everything about the COVID now. The COVID has died. Very strange. And
hold on. What you say has died? No, what you say has died? What you say has died?
The mass fear of becoming inoculated.
The what? The mass what?
The mass fear tactic of the inoculation has died down drastically.
A joke you make? In which country?
Jamaica.
The fear or the threat? Which one?
Both. I would say both.
The threat by the government has died down?
Yes, man.
No, you got to be joking. You got to be joking. The government.
From my eyes, that is no longer the mantra or the forerunner of the government.
No, you don't understand. I'm still upon that.
Continue, sir. I'm still in the class. Continue.
I'm still upon that.
All right. Thank you very much, sir.
All the best. Here, sir. Thank you very much.
Yes.
You have any more? All right. I think we have some more live chat. But as I say, the numbers are 619-1508. 619-1508. And 279-8473. All right. Takilem Kwase. Russian expansionism, like others in Europe, is incomparable to the expansionism of the Chinese dynasty, dominating other groups and tribes and ethnicity close and far. is incomparable. I don't know if you mean incomparable or is you put two different words, is in and then comparable. I want to get a better understanding. Is it incomparable or you say it is comparable? Can you clarify that, tackle him? Johnny Johnson said, JA passport is a world class. Must have only one by super rich globally. Citizens buy portfolio investment $500,000 paid to JA government. Many countries have earned this escape to paradise. Is it so that Jamaica is selling portfolio investment passport? I'm not sure. Sister D. Ruben said, this is the thing about Honorable Marcus Garvey I never could understand. His love for English things and his affiliation with Roman Catholicism. But for perfection is hard to attain. His greatest achievement outweigh them thing. I agree with you. And we will keep his company and follow his example to a certain degree. Not throwing him out, not throwing away the baby with the bathwater. Yes, we would like to sanitize Marcus Garvey. I want to tell you this. I went to a conference a few years ago, I think it is a couple years ago, I think it's a Walter Rodney conference. And the conferences was dominated, like many conferences amongst black people and other people around the world. The conference was dominated by some LGBT people. They were strategically placed all around and they took over the whole Marcus Garvey conference. And they take over many things, including the Black Lives Matter movement and many things. And here what one of the topics of one of the last forum, I think it was the closing forum, was to sanitize Walter Rodney and I think also Marcus Garvey, because both Walter Rodney and Marcus Garvey wasn't up to date with approving LGBT rights, and therefore they would have to sanitize Marcus Garvey and Walter Rodney and cut out some of their opinions and change up them image. Can you imagine? You can imagine that kind of corruption because of political ambition. As I tell you, the LGBT movement is not any movement for no rights. It's a movement for domination. Because most homosexuals in the world, both male and female, them just want to live them private life and nobody notice them. But the people who want power amongst the LGBT, like the people who want power all around the world in any community, they are the activists and the politicians. And it is them now who choose to push some LGBT agenda and push it upon people and infiltrate every movement and take over every movement. An infiltration. Let's get back to the telephone. Good morning, welcome.
Yeah, morning again, Mr. Small.
Welcome.
Yeah, I forgot to mention this day in history, Black history. And the 1965, the 21st of February, the last black leader to put forth himself, Malcolm X, was
the last black leader to do what?
To put up a militant resistance, was assassinated on the 20th.
The last one? So since that, none has done anything?
No, in terms of military...
No. Yes or no? Yes or no? Since Malcolm X, no one has done anything? He's the last one?
I stand corrected, sir. I stand corrected.
Where you got it from that him is the last one?
It's my opinion. After Malcolm X...
So after Malcolm X, you're not aware of any happenings after 1965?
No, in terms of...
No, not in terms of. Yes or no? You're not aware of happenings after 1965?
As a personal leader...
No, not personally. Look here, you're going round and round the corner. I don't want to come straight. You're not aware of no activity amongst the black people since 1965?
Individually.
Yes or no? Look here. All right, done the argument, because you don't answer me. Done it. We're wasting time. Malcolm X is no damn blasted last person. Last person doing what? Are you joking? That's why you take up and turn in a religion. That's how people turn things in a religion. Next thing I hear is Malcolm X are God.
No.
Stupidness, man. All right, one more time I ask you. Since 1965, where you say you don't know nothing about the developments amongst black people since 1955, you do or you don't? Do you or you do not?
Sir?
All right, you're wasting time. Wasting time about sir. Don't give me no sir, damn blasted sir neither. Don't give me no damn blasted sir. All them things is like a form of politeness. These things is diplomacy and hypocrisy. I don't need no sir. What I need is just people honest and level. I just want level. No sir, no superiority, no inferiority, no bowing and scraping. No flattery, no flattery. No treachery, no trickery. We don't need that. We don't damn well need none. I tell about Malcolm X like last what? Idiot taught them on. Religion taught them there. Idiot talk completely. I could play back piece of music. Well, them play a piece of music. I no lost no damn blasted identity neither. Some people lost some identity. Idiot talk. Tired of the idiot talk. Wasting time, wasting good time. Yes, so Norman Manley now was being promoted both by the British and others, British and American, and start up a social work organization named Jamaica Welfare. It was not his idea. The idea was sold to him by a millionaire American, how to control the revolution in Jamaica and how to do some social work and keep the people a little bit docile. And then later on, when the people wouldn't stay that way, and them start to rebel in 1938, Bustamante infiltrate the movement, used by America again and England. Bustamante as somebody who had lived in America and who was even used against the Marcus Garvey organization in Cuba as a spy. Midday, let's go for the midday.
Right back.
Good day, I'm Anthony Morgan with JIS Midday News for Tuesday, February 22. Coming up, United Arab Emirates seeking to deepen diplomatic relations with Jamaica. Government to invest in agriculture infrastructure and new fire stations to be completed in new financial year. The news in detail after the break.
Household workers. Did you know that as a worker, you too can benefit from the NIS? Yes, you too can contribute to the NIS and access benefits such as health insurance, maternity allowance, retirement pension, and others. And get this, the contribution is only $250 per week. So if you're a household worker, chauffeur, gardener, or caregiver, contact the nearest NIS office. Ask about registering and making your contributions to the National Insurance Scheme. A message from the Ministry of Labor and Social Security.
Now the news. The United Arab Emirates, UAE, will be looking to deepen diplomatic relations with Jamaica in the areas of logistics, maritime and cultural cooperation. Executive Director for Expo 2020 Dubai, Najib Mohammed Al Ali, says further collaboration in these areas will help to bridge the gap between the people of both nations and ensure their collective well-being. According to the Executive Director, both countries share a prosperous relationship built on friendship and mutual respect.
The pavilion features Jamaica as an ideal, culturally diverse destination for business and tourism, and a great choice for investment and a strategic global logistics partner, thereby inviting our visitors to experience the charm, beauty, and unique identity of Jamaica.
The Executive Director was speaking during the opening ceremony of Jamaica National Day at Expo 2020 Dubai on Friday, February 18. Jamaica National Day was a prominent feature of the country's program of activities being staged over the 6-month-long expo. Agriculture and community tourism enterprises are to benefit from capacity building exercises and the provision of seedlings and chemicals in the new fiscal year. The government has allocated $677.45 million for capacity building and infrastructure development projects for both areas under the Rural Economic Development Initiative READY 2 in the 2022-23 fiscal year. The new phase of the project seeks to enhance access to markets and to strengthen climate-resilient approaches for beneficiaries. The funds will also be used to rehabilitate the St. Mary Multipurpose Cooperative Cold Storage and Post-Harvest Facility, rehabilitate the honey bottling facility in Hanover, and install a photovoltaic system at New Forest in Manchester. Up to December 2021, beneficiaries under the project received capacity building training, personal protective equipment PPE, seeds and chemicals. The Jamaica Social Investment Fund JSIF is implementing the project with funding from the Government of Jamaica and the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development IBRD. Minister of Transport and Mining Audley Shaw is urging eligible members of the public transportation system to join the VM Pensions Management Limited scheme established for public passenger vehicle PPV operators. The minister says the pension scheme is expected to directly and indirectly benefit operators employed in the industry, adding that many public passenger vehicle PPV operators have given service to the transport sector and have little to nothing to fall back on in their old age.
If some operators don't work daily, no money will be earned to feed their families. This is not how we want things to continue. Something must be put aside for rainy days. I urge every eligible member not to miss the opportunity to join this pension scheme.
Minister Shaw was speaking at the launch of the pension scheme on February 17 at the Victoria Mutual Building Society VMBS Group head offices in St. Andrew. And construction of 3 new fire stations is to be completed during the 2022-23 financial year. A sum of approximately $673 million has been allocated under the Jamaica Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Project DVRP to complete work on the Montego Bay Fire Station in St. James, the Port Maria Station in St. Mary, and the Yallas facility in St. Thomas. The money will also be used to complete the Port Royal Street Coastal Revetment Project in Kingston and facilitate training on the new building codes by institutions such as the Hart NSTA Trust, Management Institute for National Development MIND, and the University of Technology. Part of the allotment will also go towards completing a 3-year seismology research fellowship and the National Risk Information Platform NRIP and microzonation study and coastal assessments. The Jamaica Disaster Vulnerability Reduction Project, which seeks to enhance Jamaica's resilience to disaster and climate risk, is being implemented by the Jamaica Social Investment Fund with funding from the Government of Jamaica and the International Bank for Reconstruction and Development. That was JIS News. I'm Anthony Morgan.
A production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.
The station that makes you feel good.
I love the station. I think it's great.
My station.
Moving.
This is my station.
Moving. Keep it right here. Keep it right here.
Bess FM. Keep listening.
Live from NPR News in Washington, I'm Louise Schiavone. A jury in Brunswick, Georgia, has unanimously found defendants Travis McMichael, Greg McMichael, and William Roddy Bryan guilty on all counts in a federal hate crimes trial. The 3 white defendants chased and killed Ahmaud Arbery, a black man, as he ran through their coastal Georgia neighborhood 2 years ago. President Biden addresses the nation at 2 o'clock this afternoon Eastern Time about developments in Ukraine. His administration is calling Russia's decision to move troops into 2 breakaway regions of eastern Ukraine, quote, an invasion. NPR's Charles Maines has more.
We now have news that Russian tanks are in these so-called republics as part of what Russia says is its peacekeeping force. Russian state TV is showing celebrations in the separatist regions, as well as been getting messages from Russian nationalists at home. They've long championed independence ever since taking part in a Russian-backed proxy war in East Ukraine in 2014, really part of this broader Kremlin effort to undermine Ukraine's ambitions to join NATO and the EU.
The White House has already declared early sanctions and more are expected. NATO allies are also responding. The Ukrainian government has privately asked the European Union to send in help to respond to potential cyber attacks from Russia. NPR's Jenna McLaughlin reports.
The Lithuanian Ministry of Defense announced it was sending officials to Ukraine to help bolster its cyber defenses just hours after Russian President Vladimir Putin ordered troops into eastern Ukraine. They will be accompanied by experts from Estonia, the Netherlands, Poland, Romania, and Croatia. These countries make up the membership of the European Union's Cyber Rapid Response Team. While small, the member nations punch above their weight in digital expertise, from intelligence gathering to digital offense. But if Russian hackers are already entrenched in Ukrainian systems, as U.S. officials have said, it will be difficult to prevent their attacks. Jenna McLaughlin, NPR News.
A new study finds soot pollution is accelerating snowmelt in Antarctica. NPR's Rebecca Hersher reports.
In Antarctica, soot mainly comes from the exhaust of cruise ships, vehicles, airplanes, and electrical generators for tourists and scientists. Soot particles are tiny and very dark. When the particles settle on white snow, they soak up heat from the sun and make the snow melt more quickly. A new study published in the journal Nature Communications finds that soot pollution in the most popular and accessible part of Antarctica is leading to an extra inch of snowpack shrinkage each summer. The authors note electric ships and solar power could reduce pollution. At the other end of the Earth, Arctic countries have managed to reduce soot pollution somewhat in recent years to protect the health of people living in Arctic communities. Rebecca Hersher, NPR News.
This hour on Wall Street, the Dow is down 252 points. This is NPR News in Washington. As international negotiators convene in Vienna, Iran's president says any revival of the 2015 nuclear agreement must guarantee a complete lifting of sanctions against Tehran. NPR's Peter Kenyon reports.
Iranian President Ebrahim Raisi, at a gathering of gas exporters in Qatar, says any revival of a nuclear deal must lift sanctions that have damaged the Iranian economy. Iran is also seeking a guarantee from Washington that it won't walk away from the deal again. The original agreement saw Tehran agree to restrictions and extensive inspections of its nuclear program in exchange for sanctions relief. Former President Donald Trump pulled out of the deal in 2018 and imposed sanctions on Iran. Washington's Mideast ally Israel is closely watching the talks and warns it will never permit Iran to become, quote, a nuclear threshold state. Peter Kenyon, NPR News, Istanbul.
The National Weather Service says 2 weather systems in the coming days will affect at least half of the country. Forecaster Mark Chenard says that snow should be pretty deep in the Dakotas.
That storm's bringing some heavy snowfall across portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and northern Michigan and the Dakotas. Also some strong winds, so we do have some areas that could see blizzard conditions, primarily across portions of North Dakota and South Dakota.
A second storm is forecast to deliver freezing rain from as far south as Texas and accumulating snowfall in the Northeast. I'm Louise Schiavone, NPR News, Washington.
If you're looking for your next binge watch or you want the latest on all the big movies and albums, NPR's Pop Culture Happy Hour has you covered. Every weekday, we are your guide to all things entertainment. Listen to Pop Culture Happy Hour from NPR.
Live the life. Respect the music. And keep your radio locked in.
Best 100 FM.
What should a taxi service do for you? On-Time Taxi Service is more than just a ride to the other side of town. They offer clean and spacious vehicles, reliable service, and promise to always look out for their customers. They'll come when you call and take you where you want to go on time.
From anywhere at all. You can call us at 926-3866.
We are something special on the road.
Half a tree, one and drive, half a tree. Bossy, how you do I take taxi style?
Jano, I want to tell you, say, at 2 months now, my transmission mash up, and I check everybody and can't hear nothing positive.
Yeah, hear me? You waste all that time I shop around and never call the experts. Winters Auto have them. Them have over 35 years of experience and them diagnose a problem and get back your transmission brand new. For them service excellent and efficient. Trust me, man. Yeah, hear me? Call them at 929-7040 or go to them at 106 Maxfield Avenue, Kingston 13 and talk directly to the boss. Just tell them I'm me, send you.
Wow, you big star. Yeah, man, respect my boss.
Yeah, try and call it, cause trust me.
Waiters, Auto Spares and Repairs, good afternoon.
Ah, what a relief.
Easy! Let not your hearts be troubled. Just believe in God Almighty and daily renew the mind. As we live in this time when fake is more valued than real, lies prefer to truth, the unnatural put above the natural. This is Lady Donna, aka Double D Don, with with a new song, Almighty Jah, encouraging your people to keep the faith that God will make a way. Get your copy today. It's on all digital platforms. Later on official on Instagram, Facebook, AsujaRecords.com. For bookings, Asuja Record Label at Gmail. Almighty Jah! Praise Him, praise Him, praise Him, praise Him, praise Him. And the name of Jah, if it time me up. And the name of Jah, if it wakes me up. So them evil, so them lie, so them corrupt. Scheming and them planning, but we not give up. Jehovah and the one way I hold me up. In the Father we put the trust. Dan Jaja, Jaja they done with the name Dan Jaja, super cat him come and then do it and dada. They done shit there. Dan Mama, wicked and evil, Jah come for slaughter. Cool way in the way and the whole scripture. A level faith and night and the holy water. The need not the Glock, light on Jaffa. If 66 for my life and when the pain over, they will seek in the missile. Me am Jaja, he won't do demon in a corner. He don't face enough to say a time to fight back. But blue and them a chew and them full and big chat. Isaiah 54 one, go read up that. None of them will find them can't prosper. And the name of Jah, if it tie up. And the name of Jah, if it wakes me up. So them evil, so them lie, so them corrupt. Scheming and them planning, but we not give up. Jehovah and the one way I put me up. In the Father we put the trust. Dan Jaja, Jaja they done with the name Dan Jaja, super cat him come and then go with Dan Dada. They done shit there. Dan Mama, wicked and evil, Jah come to slaughter. Cool way in the way and the whole scripture. And the faith and night and the holy water. A young engineer, rubber dub master. In with John Jala, #1 producer. He a lady and with informer. Ragga dagga da, Sidley bop. Move out of the way and judge upon the attack. Seek some cover, beg you find shelter. Collateral damage when you should not see a back. Choose your friend wise and the rest of them block. Too bad company, enough get shot. Can't catch Quaco, you can't shot. Listen and learn how to hit like a rock. Truth on the right, bring a good karma. Clean up your act if I want build back. Make mama dance, sleep on the covers and raw. If you wear chain with your brother, you gotta never be behind, put on the pan line. That's how they keep on and Almighty Jah. Lift up our voice and the Holy Father. Shut the thing that tongue lightning and thunder. Watch Almighty Jah, blazing fire, fire, fire. And the name of Jah, if it tie me up. And the name of Jah, if it wakes me up. So them evil, so them lie, so them corrupt. Scheming and them planning, but we not give up. Jehovah and the one way I put me up. In the Father we put the trust.
Wagwan.
Guten Tag. Buongiorno.
We are
The Kingstones.
I think I love you best of them because you're better than the rest of them. It's so amazing how I love you best of them because you're better than the rest of them.
Half a tree. One already, 200. Ready, mama? Ready. Is this the confusion you feel when trying to work your way through medical systems in Jamaica? Try a dose of Ask Dr. Mary every Thursday at 5 to 6 p.m. Let Dr. Mary help you understand your medical problems and bring you to a calmer place.
Just pay your dues, my friend. Take my medical news. Oh, doctor. Come to meet my patient. Oh, doctor. Come to meet my patient. Oh, doctor.
It's good, it's better, but nothing beats. Best.
Charm Music, promoters of clean, uplifting reggae music, presents the single Stranger by Empress Akua. Produced by Sangi Davis. Distributed by Top Gong International. Available on iTunes and all digital platforms. Call 310-559-0448 or email isacharmusic with a Z at gmail.com. Stranger by Empress Akua is on the Isachar Music label.
On the wall brings back memories. Lying here, looking up at the ceiling. You're lying there, sleeping. I reach out to you. You turn and say, I love you. But no, you're only dreaming. This relationship has no meaning. No meaning. No. Time to face reality. You're not the one for me. We're from two different places and times. Yeah. You go your way, and I'll go my way. I'll go all the way alone. Yeah, I've got to go on without you. I've got to go on without you. Hey, stranger, get up, get out of here. No one is stranger of their life. Stranger, get up, get out of here. No one is stranger of their life. Stranger, get up, get out of here. Stranger, get up, you're not wanted here. Hey. Pictures on the wall brings back memories of the good times we used to share. I'd never hurt you, and I'm not trying to desert you, but it's time to face reality about you and me. I just can't fake it. I just can't take it. We got to break it. This relationship, you don't understand me. You say that I act like a child and I'm wild. You don't want me to be free. Free. We meet on the street. We're like strangers. We say hello and go our separate ways. Yes, hey, stranger, get up, get out of here. No one is stranded on their life. Stranger, get up, get out of here. No one is stranded on their life. Stranger, get up, get out of here. Stranger, get up, you're not wanted here. No, lying here, looking up at the ceiling. You're lying there, sleeping.
Yes, welcome back to the program, and we're into the second half of the program here now, on the 22nd of February 2022. And the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. All right, play Things That Come Up to Bump for me now. Things That Come Up to Bump by the Basses. Yes, that is the sound of the Basses from about 1969. About 1969. The Basses, Studio One. Things That Come Up to Bump. Understand? Well, now, as I said, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Now, we were talking about identity. We have been talking about identity. And we have been talking about the rise of human consciousness. The rise of human consciousness and capabilities and intelligence and awareness. not to mention spirituality. Now, in recent times, as I told you, they had to run Marcus Garvey out of Jamaica, even though Marcus Garvey have him false. Let's get back to the telephone. They had to run Marcus Garvey out of Jamaica. And in 1935, he's left. Let's get back to the telephone. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Jerry.
Afternoon, welcome.
Yes, sir. I saw two videos on the media the other day there, you know.
You see two videos on the media, what?
It's funny, but you see...
You saw two videos on the media about what? Which two videos? You know, which two videos?
The first one is when them going to the parliament the other day. And,
when them? Who is them? Who is them? Wait, no, hold on. Who is them?
Politician them on.
Yeah,
the politician them down in Jamaica. I think they were going to God now to swearing in.
Yes.
And George Wright was trying to work with Mark Mule in them, and that was there like some school children and.
Who was hold on please, I want you to identify what you're talking about. Who was behaving like school children?
The group of people, Mark Golding, especially Mark Golding group and George Wright, you know, like
Hold on. George Wright is a group.
You have Mark Golding and his group, which is the PNP, and then George Wright eggs up with them and them and say, we don't want you over here.
Yes. And who was going on like school children?
The way them deal with the issue right there, Mark Golding said, somebody saying, I think it's somebody saying over here, man, and the way them, I don't know, it just seems like a group of unprofessional people.
No, hold on. Who was offended?
It appears to me that both of them offended because George...
All right. How the offense? Hold on, please. How the offense start?
Because George Wright gone work with the PNP, them, Mark Golding, them. And
yeah, so...
The fact that...
So how you see him gone work with the PNP? How you see that?
That me I said, I never see them thing there before, so it look really funny to me.
No. Hold on. How it seemed to you, George Wright going and walking with the PNP? How that seem?
It just seemed foolish to me.
By who? Foolish by who?
I don't know.
Hold on, please. Foolish by who?
To me, I don't know why he would...
Foolish by who? Who look foolish to you doing that? Who look foolish?
George Wright.
Okay, foolish, okay. And then Mark Golding object to it, right?
Yeah.
And that look foolish too?
No, it doesn't look foolish, just look hilarious, you know? I with Mark Golding that he opposed to him walking, but there was the way they were in the street.
Hold on. You agree with Mark Golding objecting to it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And he may object to it and he make some comments. But what would you have done if you was leader of the PNP walking into God knows with your set of MP and this renegade, this guy here now come and walk with you? How would you have reacted?
You know, sir, I never really think about it that deep, but probably I just stop and make the guy go on and make about the whole think about. All right. That
is a way. You could have stopped and make him go on, and if you stop and tell your people to stop and him hitch up with you now, it would have looked really ridiculous. I agree with you.
Yeah, but the way them there make it seem like this big thing, and George Wright violate too, because if like Mark Golding point out, him don't vote with PNP since Andrew them kick him out of the side.
Who is Andrew? Who is Andrew?
Well, them call him as Kojo.
No, who is Andrew? Wait, we have to clarify who Andrew is. I don't know who the hell Andrew is.
Andrew Wellness, man.
All right, what's about him now?
When Mark Golding was pointing on about the whole thing why I'm so offended by George Wright to work with him, he said George Wright never vote with them or support none of the cause them or them having in the parliament.
Right.
So why him come and walk with them on these things?
Yes, yes. So who you say look ridiculous?
Yeah.
So who you say look the ridiculous?
I think the both of them, George Wright and the group of PNP, where they make a big thing about it.
So them shouldn't make a big thing about it. Hold on. So they shouldn't make a big thing about it.
Like I said,
hold on, please. Hold on, please, sir. My mind is simple and my brain is slow. You say who you say shouldn't make a big thing about it?
All right.
No, not all right. Not all right. Who you say shouldn't make a big thing about it? Who?
Mark Golding and his group of people.
Oh, what him should I do?
Like I said, I would have stopped.
All right. No, I agree. That is a very good suggestion, and I think it might have worked. But in my opinion, both the PNP and the JLP is a fraud. But at the same time, the JLP is turning the PNP in a bigger idiot. Because Holness arrange and send that guy over there, so because him know that them not going handle it the right way or it should handle and defeat them. So the Holness and the JLP have bait up the PNP. Remember, Holness is a minority government. And what them do is bait up the people, bait up the PNP so that the PNP can disintegrate and look more and more disheveled more every day. At the same time, as I said before, I know that both of them is a fraud and a treachery against the people of Jamaica. So now, the things that are happening, including the altercation and the treachery with the Maroon leaders from the East, all those things are showing you more and more the nature of the government and the nature of Holness, who is a byproduct of the British treachery. So everything that happened, even though the both of them is a fraud, I still watch with interest because the both of them behavior will make the people of Jamaica understand who them really is and what them really for. So I still observe the action there in order to be able to document and assess exactly who these coots are.
Yeah, like I said, I get it. To me, it's just funny. I'm not making a big deal about it. To me, it's just funny to see these people supposed to be leader acting so damn crazy, you know?
Yeah.
So the next video I'm seeing now was a school challenge quiz question. And it's funny at the same time, it's troubling to me. And the people ask the youth them, they sing up equal rights. And them jump out and say, I Shana, but in hindsight, when
what the youth jump out and say?
I Shana, the person who asking the question said, who sing the song Equal and Rights, which them the person asking the question was referring to Peter Tosh song.
Yeah.
And them jump out and say, I Shana, which I Shana song is a whole different kind of thing. Now, nothing to do with equal rights and justice.
So what was so amusing about that?
Well, at the time, we never look upon it deep say, okay, these young youth now, them probably know the Peter Touch, equal rights and justice. So them hear about his I Shana song the other day. So after much review, I heard that they actually give them the point because them actually never wrong. So I'm saying that when I look at it deeper, I hear youth call the day to my river and say, how to start your own school and educate the youth. Because education out there right now, we miss a lot of things, especially even me when I go to school, me graduate 2002 and I never done spot in school and not fundamental thing when me a year per year show and show Muta and Cabo. We never get them kind of understanding there about what we're supposed to know about ourselves as a people.
Yes.
So, me hear you talk on the program all the while about solution, not the complaint. And when the youth from Riverton, they say, make a comment about how to start institution in our community and stuff. I mean, starting a high school or primary school or tertiary institution might take way much more resource, but I think if we start from basic school, because basic school is a thing where normally a woman have a yard and them start with kids you pick them and you give you a little money. If you can start off some little basic school and a little community them which a different from early education, where I deal with Africanness and identify all the politicians they mash up the place and why Jamaica and the state where it is right now. I think from an early age you then we develop the consciousness because you keep referring to instance, you keep referring to use
all right, listen.
The sense that you are fortunate enough to have people around you who help you understand certain
things. Yes, I was fortunate.
Early age.
Yeah, but hold on, give me a little break. Give me a little break here, please. Give me a little break. Up to last night, I was sitting thinking to myself, and I was reflecting on the same answer that I gave the person. Say, we make us do the education ourselves because we can't rely on the school system. At the same time, I said to myself, there are some people, like for instance, the same caller the elder yesterday, who they are on some school boards and they are in some influential situations in them community, and I should not discourage them to try and do what them can do through the existing schools. So sometimes, all the while, I think we should remember that not only our approach, my personal approach or your personal approach, can work or is the best, but there are many different avenues by which we can reach some of the people.
True.
So I kind of modify that statement where I say, boy, don't rely upon them at all. Let us do the education itself and so on and so on. Because just as you say, yes, we can reach. There are some communities and there are some individuals and there are some boards that we can reach them, and little by little progress is made. Sometimes it is very good to review ourselves all the while, every day. Just like what I was saying yesterday, that's like how we try to bathe every day, or as soon as you can get some fresh water. It's very good to keep on overhauling ourselves. Please, I apologize if I did come across a little bit too pressing when I was trying to differentiate the behavior.
No, Jerry, I've been
on.
Since 2020 now. Yeah. I understand the whole tone and texture of your program, so I don't really feel offended. For the most time I listen, and I love the way you do it because it sounds like, I hear Marie mention one time, so you sound like in a quote or whatever, but I like your method of questioning and keeping it simple. Like,
yes, I do. I'll tell you. I sure my brain's slow and therefore
that's why I slow down.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
All right, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, and I hope you call again regularly and soon. Only because we have to go to our next call. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
Give thanks, man.
Thank you very much.
Cool.
Thank you, sir. Next one.
Come
on. You ready? Are you ready? Go ahead, please.
Hello?
Good afternoon. Welcome.
Yes, Mr. Small. Good afternoon. Real quick. Mr. Small, may I suggest something to you that you could have looked to the Prime Minister and tell him, ask him if he can invite, along with Mr. Bartlett, if he can invite Cardi B.
Invite who?
Cardi B.
Who is Cardi B?
Cardi B is a rap artist. She did donate some sufficient funds to the people them in the Bronx community.
All right. Invite her here to do what?
For vacation.
Why?
Because as a part of the way they call it now, because she had done something good for the local people, like the Jamaican and West Indies people, the one that got burned out at the house.
Oh.
Yeah, she went for pay for the burial and so. So me I say, out of a goodness of the heart, me like the Prime Minister for do back a favor for such people,
Yeah. All right, but I don't make requests of Prime Minister, so I don't. I can't promise you that.
Okay, appreciate Prime Minister.
All right, yes.
All right, me call it tomorrow in Mr. Small, because sorry about this.
Yeah, man,
but you don't know, I have to enlighten upon
him. Yeah, man. Thank you for enlightening me. Thank you for enlightening me upon Cardi B. Next call. Good afternoon. Welcome.
Hello, good afternoon.
Welcome.
Yeah, greetings, Mr. Smart.
Greetings, Wagwan.
Yeah, well, I've been observing in the news the former Prime Minister, Mr. Patterson.
Yeah.
We've been seeing him. I've been seeing him. Hearing of him pursuing this cause to get Marcus Garvey exonerated.
Yeah.
Within America. Yeah. And we just said to myself, boy, how hypocritical, because this man was Prime Minister for more than 10 years now.
Yeah, man, for 14 years.
Yeah, and I mean, during his tenure as Prime Minister, we never see him advocate for these things. You know? He never even advocate or even make any move to get the teaching of Marcus Garvey in a school. He never advocate to get towards any move to decriminalize ganja and all these. You know, now that he's out at a position where he can, now that he's not in a position of authority, to see him advocate for these things. And just I said, boy, you know, hypocritical, you know, he just jump on the bandwagon and want to go down in the history.
Yeah, him have a foundation there, you see, where him and some other Calabar PNP people, them establish that for boost up him and boost up him name. You understand?
Yeah.
And a prominent Garvey scholar, one of the foremost Garvey scholars in the world, one of the top 3 Garvey scholars in the world, Rupert Lewis. I think he was the head of this this foundation, PJ Patterson Foundation, and I think he is still the head of it. So it's some kind of idiot idea for kind of boost up PJ Patterson image, and also to kind of define Marcus Garvey in the way that they want him to be defined. I'm going to tell you this. Hold on. A few years ago, I think it was in 2011, we did a broadcast down at Liberty Hall. You know, Liberty Hall used to be the headquarters of the UNIA in Jamaica.
Yeah, man.
And you know that the government own it now?
Me become aware of that information through your program.
All right, you know how the government come for own Liberty Hall?
Well, no.
Yeah, they took it away. They took it away from the UNIA to mash up Marcus Garvey and the organization that took away their headquarters.
Okay.
So now, years later, they took away that sometime about 1927, almost 100 years ago. Almost 100 years ago they take it out. They don't give it back to the UNIA, but the government have it there using it like a bait to the people of Jamaica. We own it now, and if you want to keep anything here, if you're nice to us, we'll allow you to keep something there. Yeah. Now, when I was doing an outside broadcast at Liberty Hall one day in 2011, I believe, and just to get an opinion of people, you know, if Marcus, I frequently ask questions like this, if Marcus Garvey was here today, what do you think he would be doing? And I said, if Marcus Garvey was here today and Liberty Hall is downtown, how you think he would deal with the extortionists downtown who are trying to force everybody to pay their money? And you know, the extortionists downtown, Liberty Hall right in the middle of that. And I also I call Rupert Lewis and I ask him that. And I also asked him if Marcus Garvey were here today, 2011, what do you think he would be doing? Activity. And do you understand that Rupert Lewis, one of the foremost recognized Garvey scholars in the world, told me that if Marcus Garvey was here today, he would be, most likely, he would be trying to influence things in Jamaica by working through to one of the 2 main political parties. Can you believe that?
Because him under the delusion that Jamaica is both PNP and JLP.
Yes, and him is a PNP supporter. Because most of the leftists and most of the radicals of the past days and the Marxists, when them give up their Marxism and them leftism, they go back to the PNP where most of them did come from.
Yeah.
So imagine you telling me that if Marcus Garvey was here today, he would have worked through PNP or JLP. And both the PNP and JLP condemned him. Bustamante condemned him. And Norman Manley actually legally led a legal fight against Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, me read a book called detailing that as well. Yeah, man. Real, man. Marcus, you see, the thing is, you know, when Marcus Garvey represents, go against the very thing with them 2 parties are representing.
Yes, of course.
Yesterday, me said on the program, so you know, JLP, the PNP is no longer a socialist party, which is true.
No longer.
I want to come to the conclusion there a long time ago because a while about me, I watched a documentary, and you know, when the PNP did win back the election after 1980, you know, man did give an interview in which well, he never said he is no longer a socialist, but you know, he was with the interview. When we get up from the interview, was that you know, the socialist ideas when they are pursuing now going to do it again. You know.
Yes. And I'm going to tell you this.
Different idea and all these things.
Yes, yeah. I'm going to tell you this. How did Do you know how Michael Manley got into prominence in Jamaica politics?
No.
It's after the PNP leadership was convinced by England and America that they must run out all of the revolutionary and the communists them. They ran out the communists them and some of the revolutionary out of the PNP, and to build back the PNP now, because the PNP didn't need a trade union, because most of the parties them need a trade union aligned with them to help them get popular with the workers. They brought back Michael Manley here as from student days and just come out of University in England, along with some other trade unionists in the PNP, to form a national workers union to replace the leftists them. So that is how Michael Manley came to prominence in Jamaica, as a replacement for the leftists and the revolutionary them. And then 10 years later, 12 years later, almost 10 years later exactly, in 1964, a new socialist rise up in the PNP, saying that land reform must be carried out because the people must get land. A young youth, in the PNP, rise up and form a thing named Young Socialist League and say, only by the people getting land that the justice can be done in Jamaica. And Michael Manley and others was some of those who beat it down and fight it back down. And yet 10 years later after that, in 72, Michael Manley, 73, 74, Michael Manley take up back a socialist image and start to proclaim socialism. And when him get defeat in 1980, just as you say, 10 years later after 1980, 89 and 90, when him come back, when him get back authority, him abandon socialism. They will always twist and turn and do whatever.
Hypocrite.
Yes.
Yeah, they might work with the political class.
Yes.
According to is a political survival mechanism, like any philosophy politically become dominated over the world. Them just grab it, they just stick to it. So they're weak. They're not real.
They are weak. They are not liberators. They are weak and they want position. What they want is recognition. As I said, they're weaker.
So two more quick things. I don't know if may have any call out. The Society for Prevention of Cruelty Against Animals. They don't say, a dog, they are the back of the yard, get physically injured and thing. But look them up and call them and, share the information with them and, them say, them have ambulance so them can come do the pick up and all these things. And up to now, from last week, I look to see them come and them not come. So may I say for them people here promote themselves as being that and then, we are called upon them for them service and I know we see them not come. I wonder what really are going on, if it's a fraud or what. May I say,
A lot of organizations maintain their image more than how they maintain their work.
True.
Although I know that they have done some work, but a lot of organizations maintain their image. The same thing with PNP and Jet.
Maybe it's because I tell them so Olympic Garden, it's like an uptown area.
Yes, I don't know.
I'm just asking still, because we know the mindset is that with a lot of people in the country.
Yeah, the mindset.
Lastly.
Yes.
Do you have been observing the religious climate and the black conscious climate in Jamaica? And question, well, what I've been saying to myself, and me ask that question. If you have an option of seeing Jamaican people become more religious or nationalistic and Pan-African, which one you will rather see?
Me personally?
Yeah.
Well, between religiosity and nationalism.
Black nationalism.
Nation building. Definitely nation building, because nation building Jamaica into a nation for the first will definitely strengthen the consciousness and the spirituality awareness of being connected with one another, and all of the other practical things along with the philosophical things. While religion want to go and drunk and put them in a stupor. You know what is a stupor?
No.
You know what stupid means? Stupid means you're in a stupor.
Oh, stupid. It's a stupor. I think it's a stupor.
Yeah, stupor. A stupor is a state of mind when you're stupid.
Okay.
Ongoing stupidness is a stupor, like drunkenness, a stupor. That's why they refer to drunkenness sometimes as a drunken stupor.
Yeah, because
I forgot to. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, man, because I see Jamaican people very religious, It's not that's the why I'm not to them not to believe in a God or anything. But trust me, when a people very religious but them lack proper political knowledge and proper, knowledge of them history and them something. It's a serious thing, because you be like, hey.
Yeah, it's a stupid. It's a dream world. It's a dream world. Here it is. It's a dream world. It's a dream world. You know what God mean?
Well, it mean good.
Yeah, that's what God mean. God mean all good. That is what God mean. It has been turned now into an image. It has been turned into an image of a human being who have a sex which is male, and who have an old age and a long beard and white hair. So instead, hold on, please, sir. So instead of people acknowledging good, all good has been one, all good. You know that all electricity is one, no matter where it's coming from. All electricity is one. All water, no matter where it is, if it's even outside on a planet out in the universe, all water is one, because it make up exactly the same way, or else it's not water. And all qualities are one. All qualities are one in and themselves. So all good, that's what God means. And that's why one expression of the nature or the quality of God is almighty. All true mightiness or strength is one. And therefore is a realization human being come to, that all life is one and all good is one. But some lesser human trying to bring it down to a little childlike explanation, start tell people say God is a creature and God is a male, and just reduce it. You're going to reduce all good to one personification. It's a stupidness. I have to go to some other call. Here's last point. All right, we're going to the next call. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome. Go ahead, please.
Yeah, man. Blessed Jerry.
Oh, go on.
Yeah. You know, I called you the reason a while ago, you know?
Yes, I admire it.
Yeah, man, in country. Yeah, I say,
yes.
The word God is good enough, for real enough.
Yes.
And you can't put it no other way.
It's plain and simple.
Other way.
Yes.
God is good. God is life.
Yes.
Life is good. You only can good if you have life.
Yes.
You know what I mean? So, me always say, Jerry, so the biggest mistake where they say black people and even our people in the Caribbean, see in Jamaica, make. And when them accept Christianity on a level where them accept it on a way where it all come first, it come before them.
Yes, identity, imagine. You accept Christianity before you identify yourself. You start to identify yourself as Christian.
As Christian. You know what I mean? One of the biggest mistakes, because even the same people in Europe there where war and all them things.
Yeah.
And people there, them come first and then Christianity, you know?
Yes.
And people work and then them go on them church Sunday.
Yeah.
But when them go on them church Sunday, them just go for meet them one another, you know?
Yes, and strengthen them nation, yes, strengthen them family.
And strengthen them
family. One another, yes.
Yes. You see, black people don't understand that, as we are saying. No? Some do.
In
our white, in our praise, you know, because I see where I go in some church, and I see the image of Michelangelo, same way, but you them do. Them dark, now. You used to see him white, you know, but now you see him brown.
Yeah.
See him straight face, man, you know. But him brown.
Yeah.
Him get him, so you soon have him all black, you know.
Yeah, they will do that.
Then you hear them now. Jesus is black, you know.
Yeah, and not that, and convert the religion, but still having a religion, because that is what many Rastafari have done, you know. Many Rastafari have converted the philosophy of Haile Selassie into a religion, and then now replacing Jesus with Haile Selassie and say Haile Selassie is the new Jesus.
It's the new Jesus. And in the day already.
Yes, and he was here before, yes.
You know, when
a dream world, a damn dream world. A dream world.
Where them should try to teach the youth them and show the youth them.
Yeah.
See, because when me was a youth, you know, seeing and downtown and that big tree, you know. When I see the Rastaman them, you know, Rastaman them are reason, you know. I tell you history and I tell you nothing and how to live and ital and all them things there.
Yeah.
See, and I tell you about Babylon and them things there, you know.
And there was a lot of good reason, although there was still some erroneous reason in the midst of it. But
Yeah.
it was a good discussion, real discussion, yes. And youth like me, you know, and probably you were able to voice different opinion. You'd have some elder and some old time would have tried beat you down still now. But me as a man from your youth, I not allow them to beat me down. And enough of we as youth, even some of the female, not allow them to beat. You might not make no help of noise, you know. But them know that there's some of them can beat down. And when it done,
more time for them laugh and thing, and you know, them know say,
yeah.
them can, you know, because me always a question thing. You know?
Yes, that is the thing, the question. You quietly make them go and try ram things down your throat, and then when you get a break, now you ask them a few questions. And after them answer a couple of questions like that, them look upon you different and start say, them start look upon you different, you know, and start back off. Or some of them try attack you, say, look, education, come to education and all them, you know. But
what do you mean? Me and a man a reason, me I tell him say, the biggest lie when I tell you now, I Rita Marley, you know. Rita Marley say him see, Neil Wall and still a say, hey, me I tell you, hey, people.
Me I tell you, and she get famous for that, you know. But that she like that because that make her get famous. Because she declared Rastafari before Bob, you know. So that kind of established her that she was ahead of Bob, you know.
Yeah.
It's a real joke. When you suggest it, I have to bust out a laughter.
Yeah, man, me hear her definitely, you know, for an interview, you know.
Yes, man.
Yeah, man, me there Canada and hear her for an interview, man. Definitely for an interview, for a TV name, City TV.
Yeah.
I mean, I said, all of them time, because a long time she did say it, you know, and then she come back from
Rita break, no, man, Rita well.
No, 2000,
Rita caught the game. That's why she could have outmaneuver and her little daughter, granddaughter, her daughter, could have outmaneuver some of the big wise heads them because them never even maneuver against her. Them a look favor from her. So she should know them a look. Hey, did you know that one time, 1982, I did cool off my activity and just observe from 81 to 83. And 83, I push out and start attend back some different assembly and list for some reason. And I go up for one reason, in between I work somewhere, in between the lunchtime, I go up for one conference, and so them keep a conference up at UW 1983. All Rasta conference. And when me hear the name of the sponsor of the conference, no? The conference name RITA. What that spell?
RITA?
Yeah.
Read?
No more, RITA. What that
spell? Alright. Oh, RITA.
Yeah.
Oh, Rita.
Yes. Guess what them do? Yeah. They make the conference, them a form organization named Rastafari International Theocratic Assembly. And name it after Rita. That's a 2 year after Bob dead, you know. Cause some of them a get some likes from Rita. Can you imagine? About half of the most influential Rastafari figures in Jamaica come together. I think all Planet did involved, but I'm not sure. Come together and tentatively form an organization, an umbrella organization long before Millennium comes and those, named RITA, Rita, because some of them are look likes from Rita Marley.
And a Rasta thing.
And at them same time when them start get the promise from Rita for the land out of Scott Pass, you know. Now them same coming build up to that, you know. But it's from the time you're youth, you know. That time I was a youth. That time I was 35 years old. But for nearly 20 years before that, I did active in a Rastafari. And observing these people and appreciating a lot of them, but knowing say a lot of them is some weak fence. But when a man is a weak fence or a woman, ignorantly and don't realize, it's not bad enough. But when they know and deliberately continue to get some personal benefit, that time some I study them. A lot of them.
Yeah, man, anyway, bless you.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir?
Yeah.
Yes, the numbers are 619. Have a call? Okay, next call, please. Good afternoon. Welcome. Okay, call dropped. Okay, next. The numbers are here, same, 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473, 279-8473. Now, as I was saying, the Marcus Garvey, the beating down of Marcus Garvey is what gave rise politically to Norman Manley and Bustamante. The British were looking some people to counteract the black revolution that was rising up in Jamaica, especially after Marcus Garvey returned to Jamaica. Let's get back to the telephone. Good afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, Bongo.
Welcome.
Yeah, man.
Wagwan.
How much here Marcus Garvey, body of Marcus Garvey did take to come from England?
It took 24 years.
24 years?
24.
Oh. So in dead and rotten out over there.
Well, they have a knowledge that is an ancient knowledge of preserving flesh and bone. Some of it, not all of it. What it is called embalmment. It's an ancient knowledge coming from Africa and in Egypt and the pyramids and all them place there. That is how them used to preserve them people who them say great and them want them come back alive. So the first thing was to preserve them that one day them body would be there for come back alive. But studying the spices and all these different herbs, human beings they discovered thousands of years ago that when you rub up bodies, live bodies or dead bodies with some of these herbs, it preserved them. So them could have keep they could have keep them meat longer, and sometimes the meat could have stayed there all 100 years, 200 years, 300 years. Can't eat again, but at least it resembles a live human being. So that is how them gradually discover those things. So Marcus
like Egyptian them.
Yeah, Marcus
like
Garvey,
Egyptian
Africa that man, Egypt. So Marcus Garvey body was treated with what them call it again? Was treated with these substances to keep it alive. Embalmment. So it was embalmed in England sometime about in 1940. By the time it come to Jamaica, his body kind of shrivel up and thing. But they opened the glass case over the face part of the coffin and were able to recognize a resemblance to Marcus Garvey. And it was opened a few times. It was even opened a few times right at the burial there. Siaga carry a screwdriver with him. And when people did doubt whether anybody was in it, just like how Siaga body box was being carried around, a coffin was being carried around, said Siaga in there, but most people did come to the conclusion and said no Siaga body in there. Same way Siaga in 1964 did walk around with a screwdriver, and a couple times he opened the face plate and allowed a few people to look in there and say yes, it looked like Marcus Garvey.
Yes, Jerry. And what again more I said to you, when Jesus did out born at Bethlehem, when they said donkey kick your horse kick off him.
The horse do what?
Horse or a mule.
Horse did what?
Said Virgin Mary horse did kick him off, and that's why I take it down.
Kick the Virgin Mary horse did kick off who?
Virgin Mary did go to Bethlehem to have Jesus, the baby.
Yeah.
And the horse kick him off, so
kick who off?
Kick off the baby mother.
But baby mother is not a him. A man can't have a baby.
Her.
Yeah, the horse thrower. You mean the horse thrower off him back?
Yes.
And through that.
That's why I take the donkey.
That's why I take the donkey. And she took the donkey and went where?
To Bethlehem.
I don't know anything about that part of the story.
And then the horse stable in going to have a baby.
No, cattle, yeah. Cattle, stable, cattle, yeah. Manger, what you call manger?
Yes.
Why them went in there? Why them said she went in there to have the baby?
Because there's no other room.
No other room what?
No other, like when you go to a hotel and there is no other room, you have to go on the house bottom.
You go on the, hold on there, you go on the hotel bottom?
No.
Hold on there. You carry a girl to go have a holiday. Or work. It could be work, it could be holiday. You carry a girl, go to work.
Yeah.
And Them not have no room in the hotel, and you go in the hotel, but I'm go work.
No, Bongo, but at the time they don't have nothing that they go ban, you know.
Yeah. You're right still, you know. You're right still. There was no...
And the rich man, them put my room, them.
No, the rich, no. The room did full. It was not top grade hotel. It was a cheap hotel. But the hotel did still full.
Yes.
The hotel full, or them never have enough money to pay for the room, and them tell them, say, go wrong a manger. Because grass wrong there, around the warm. Are you there? You gone? Yes, that's I go. Next call. Good afternoon and welcome. Are you there?
Yo, that's your mouth. I got put in a problem.
That is Sheppy.
Judas, your mouth I got put in a problem. Be careful.
Yeah, you are in a problem already. You know that you are in problem already.
Judas, your mouth I got put in a problem.
Yes, you are in problem already. You are in problem already. You try see if you can cope with the problem when you in already. Idiot. Yes, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473. Let us have the what have Dennis Brown music name again? The Existence of Jah. But maybe we have to take a telephone call before that. The numbers again, 619. All right, let's go to the call. Good afternoon and welcome. Afternoon, welcome.
Yeah, hello, afternoon. Yes, Jerry, this was you who talked earlier about the God thing. The last point, what did you want to make?
No, you're talking too fast. Slow it down.
Yes, but I say it's me, did I talk to you before? I realize. Yeah. About, yeah. But the last point, what did I make now is that, people, is really them concept or them idea of God with them, that them always a fight over human beings through the centuries when you observe still.
Yes.
You know what I say? Because, nobody can really, no one group of people can claim that them have all knowledge or understanding of
sorry. No one group of people can tell you what?
Can claim that them have all the understanding of knowledge of who or what God is.
Yes.
Yes, because the understanding changed and varied among generations, different generations,
Yeah.
So people fight over fame and understand? So, that was my last point. But, that call they were just called a while ago, him just remind me of a thought when I always say to people, say, well, changes are going to really start manifesting in this country here when people liberate themselves from religious delusion and political stupidity.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, because the bridging there definitely, under political stupidity. And if you should have checked him understanding of, religion, you would have realized they evil have some stupid thought where that is concerned. Because I'm realizing that a lot of them people here who say them are diatic PNP or JLP.
Yeah.
When you check them understanding a religion, it is as stupid as them political idea, understanding.
Yeah, that's what make them blind.
Yeah, what I say. But, we don't give up hope still.
No way.
Is what I say.
No way, that is not our nature. And it's not just hope, and not just hope we are having, not just hope.
Yeah.
As I was, I heard Muta discussing about faith. I think it was a recorded program, but it is not just about no hope. Faith is not any hope in anything. Faith is confidence in good. In other words, if you know what good is and know good, you will have confidence in good. Now, some people have confidence in evil. Some people have confidence in evil now. But the people who have faith now is confidence them have in good. And therefore you don't have to bother hope. You have faith, and because you are confident that good will overcome, it must, therefore you are energized to work. So therefore if you are confident in good and then you still don't do no work, your confidence must die. So faith or confidence in good is dead without work. you claim that you are confident in good and you don't work, the confidence that you have must die. So faith without works is dead. Faith is not about no hope or religion.
Yeah, man, because I think you know that speech there. I think I sent that speech there the week when I was bridging this morning. Where I talk about, having belief, inspiration without information. You know what I say?
Yes.
Yeah, man. A real thing, man,
Yes, sir.
But, the people, them just need, especially the religious-minded people, them just need to take a more liberation approach towards them understanding and religion and God.
Yeah.
Instead of getting caught up in the mindset where they talk about the sweet by and by.
Yes, sweet by and by.
Yeah, them to use the religion to benefit them.
Yeah.
No, what them to do is look at how it can benefit them. No, what they right as so.
Yes.
See me, and stop see it as just a feel good thing where them promote.
I promise sold to you by some religious leader who is collecting now, and he's collecting now and you collect later. You will get it later, the sweet by and by.
That's why we see the religious leader what they were dead. That sacrifice to people and we see how can in this time a man can ask people to do, man.
Yeah.
But yes, so go on now. The people in mind a lot of the people in mind has already been conditioned.
Yeah, man, from early. No, from childhood. Most of the minds are gradually conditioned from childhood.
Yeah.
From childhood.
Even in them adult stage where a man come, once him have some charisma. Man,
He dress. The first thing him do, him dress a certain way. A certain way, and him have a place that rig a certain way, and at the top of the place where him state is a little higher than the other place, the congregation is on one level, and him or her is on a platform or even 18 inches rib, but it must rise up a little higher, and then him dress a little cleaner, and him rig, him eat a little more. Everything is a little more than the rest of the people, and them go on like him alone have wisdom. Now, from me a little youth, anywhere me go, and there can be a reasoning between everybody, me know it's a fraud. When me go to church and me say, Pastor raise up there every week, and him a talk and him a tell you where to read every week, I know this is a fraud from a little youth. Children are very intuitive, and children know what true care and love is, and once some people don't care and love, children get that feeling very, very much. Not every child, but it is a natural thing. That's why childhood is a beautiful thing. Beautiful.
Yeah. And they were so indoctrinated by him that, some of them believe and say, boy, I'm going to come back.
Yes, of course.
Because them already believe, say, a man named Jesus is dead and come back.
Yes. This is what they've always been taught.
Yeah.
Always been taught this idiot thing.
I can't tell some people right now to this whole virgin birth thing. It's just a story.
That's why they make sure. Yes, it's a story.
A passed down from ancient time. You find it among.
Yes, almost every culture and nation, you find a version of that.
Yeah, man. So me I say
miraculous birth.
Yeah, so me I say, how can it be that throughout human history among every culture?
Yeah.
Somebody are born a virgin. So what's so special about this man who them call Jesus? Because them are dismiss everybody else thing as foolishness.
Yes.
I uphold this Jesus thing as.
Yes. And remember,
the last man.
And remember, the people who carry it to a higher level of deception is the people who did crucify him, is the European who crucify him, and find out so wait him followers are stay strong and you can't defeat them. And when them find out say you can't defeat them, them say look, I could join this thing and see if we can use it. And it became very successfully used until the whole Europe now claims that they are the chosen people of God. So them now become Israel. You understand?
Yeah, and that is
anyway,
why a lot of the councils, then the council of Nastia, the council of Chalcedon, a lot of the councils them was to decide, which doctrine and which book.
Yes.
I would be a part of the Bible.
Yes, and them design it. All of the councils was to design and to renew and to edit. Just like how them keep some council. Alright, Russia are threatened for going to Ukraine. The whole of Europe, then on America keep council. Him Putin keep council. So them council and issue press release. Most of the Bible is on press release, you know. Press release after council.
And it's just amazing when you can go back in a history because a lot of this information are not hidden and locked away in any part.
Yes.
You know, they're well documented. You know, when it actually happens in the past, you know, you read most of it and you raise it up with some of the past for them and Christian people. And then be like, you know, a fool in the share talk. A lot of the people when you raise it with them, a fool in the share talk because they never lived in any time.
All right.
You know, they are living at this time.
Yes. All right. We have to go call our next call. Call the regular same way.
Yeah, man. Give thanks, man.
Thank you very much. Yes, sir. Next one. Good afternoon and welcome.
Welcome, Mr. Small.
Wow, go on, Mr. Carter.
Well, may I hear you up, Mr. Small. I'm going to hear up Mr. Clive Dunn.
Yes.
Yeah, that entrepreneur from the Maroon tribe.
I tell you.
Mr. Small.
Sir.
Good afternoon to your listeners and your caller. The minimum wage has been officially increased.
Has been what?
The minimum wage. They increased the minimum wage in the cabinet last night, effective the 1st of March. The minimum wage is $9,000 a week for 40-hour work week.
9,000
a week. For 5 days you must work, and you must work 8 hours a day. Anybody who working 6 days are working more than 8 hours a day for the same 9,000. They're robbing you.
Yes, yes.
You must get overtime. Anything over the 8 hours, you must get overtime at time and a half.
Yes. In other words, overtime. If you're working over 8 hours a day, you must get 1.5 times for every hour. 1.5 times more than the ordinary hour. And if you're working for more than 5 days after working 40 hours already, you must get paid.
Yes, Mr. Smart.
Hold on, please. I don't finish. Hold on, please. I don't finish, please. You must get 1.5 times the rate per hour. And then what about Sundays? Is there any double time? Any double
time must be in it. The law said double time.
Come again?
The law said double time for Sunday. Anything over the 5 days is double time.
Yes, yes.
So a lot of people need to do the mathematics and know the calculation.
Okay.
When the minister was announcing it, Mr. Small, Mr. Hardley Shaw.
Yeah.
That Hardley Shaw, I don't remember the other man. But you know what him say? The minimum wage moved from $7 to $9.
You talk about the Minister of Finance.
No, the Minister of Commerce.
Oh, but I mean the Minister of Finance.
No, him said from $7 and them start call $1,000 to $9. Hey! Anyway, Mr. Small, more to something about Jesus.
Yeah.
Why is it that we think Jesus was a poor man?
Who think? Oh, you're talking about we. Who is the we who think Jesus was a poor
man? I have to clarify my pronouns them when they talk to him. Was Jesus rich or poor, Mr. Small?
I think he was neither rich nor poor.
Well, Jesus' earthly father named Joseph. He was a top carpenter in where him live in Jerusalem.
What kind of carpenter? What kind of carpenter?
A top class carpenter. He was one of the best carpenters in the whole of Jerusalem.
In other words, he was a master carpenter.
Master carpenter. And one of the ways that Jesus got to talk to the people in the temple is that he has to pay a collection to hold the mic to talk. And in those days, you have to pay to talk to people in congregation. And to keep the Passover, Mr. Small, with his disciples, he would have to rent a whole hotel to do that. You have to have money to do that in Jerusalem in that time. Jesus was rich. Powerful, Mr. Smart.
Yeah.
But you hear what Jesus tell them before them kill him? Greater things will you do, Mr. Small.
I know.
Mr. Mr. Small,
no. Greater things that will you do what?
Greater things will you do?
No, that's incomplete. That is
completed for me.
No, you completed.
Him say, marvel not because greater things will you do.
No, not so. Him say you will do greater than what him do.
Yeah, greater than what he has done, Mr. Smart. But more to this, Mr. Smart.
Yeah.
I estimate that 40,000 people listen to you every day, see?
No, you don't have any method. You don't have any method of knowing that.
Eh?
You don't have any method of knowing that.
I know. I use my little mathematics calculation.
No, mathematics is not a method of knowing that.
It's not a
matter of fact. Hear this now. A matter of fact, that is neither here nor there to me. That is of no interest to me.
The thing I'm saying, Mr. Smart, what you call a critical mass?
What I call a critical mass, I didn't invent the term. You talk what is known as a critical mass.
And when I was listening to one of your tapes sometime when you used to work to the university, and you say all we need is a critical mass to make certain things happen. What do you mean by a critical mass, Mr. Smart?
No, you bringing up that. I'm not here now, a quiz or a question here, sir.
A critical mass is a group of people who think alike, who can make a change happen. I think this program of a critical mass, Mr. Smart.
No, I think you should go and inquire what is the origin of the concept of critical mass.
Huh?
I think you should go and inquire what is the origin of the concept of critical mass.
Yeah, because look here, Mr. Smart. I'm proposing, I'm making a suggestion that you set up a trust fund on this program.
No, not like that.
Mr. Small.
Nothing like that. I'm not interested in such discussion.
Well, I'm just telling you something for the listeners to hear. The Bank of Jamaica governor is projecting that inflation will be above 11% the next financial year, and that's terrible, Mr. Small. I think we have a duty to start protecting the vulnerable among us, who we share and care with every day on this show.
No, you can't carry that to show. No, you can't carry that to some show. I don't conduct any show. So carry it to the people who conduct show.
On your program.
No, that fit for show. That's not fit for program.
Take care, Mr. Small.
Thank you very much. No disrespect, Mr. Kiata.
No, Mr. Small, I don't live in hope, I live in faith.
Alright, cool, man.
That is a faith space.
I live in a work yard here a long time. Only the year I'm living in a work yard. Thank you. You have any more there? Alright, we have some live chat here, boy. I'm just wipe it off. You know, say, we have more calling. Alright, good afternoon and welcome.
Yeah, blessed Jerry, yeah.
Well, go on.
The Sakata said the minimum wage at 9,000. Yeah, come in here on the news now, we forgot to tell you.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, $9,000, that's not 60 US to US ago, you know.
9,000. How much about that, yes?
Yeah, 60 US that one.
Alright, so much?
Yeah, just
yes, that's 60, yeah.
Alright. Just check the US for 160. 2 8 16, you know.
Yes.
If they raise it to 8, I would have $8,000.
Yeah.
I put $10 upon the not $60, man.
Yeah.
$10 upon it, not $60.
Yeah.
So then move it from 50 to 60.
Yes.
So I do the same thing, the inflation and all that. But
yeah,
man. Them terribly, man.
You know, I'm not looking for anything better. Now look here. What they're doing is not to help the people of Jamaica. What they're doing there is just to keep a little peace amongst them little different sectors. No minimum wage. Minimum wage cannot bring our people out of poverty. Cannot. Minimum wage is just like a mechanism. What's that?
I hear them mention it. I hear them real up, you know.
Yeah.
Like is that.
Yeah, I know. $9,000 can't buy can't buy the grocery what $7,000 could have buy last year this time.
Why
you understand me?
Are different.
Yes,
Yeah, Mr. Carson, I understand. Sir. Yeah, but what of people are doing things where just take people money, you know. Where you have some Facebook things where a whole of people are run trust funds and that take people money and cook all one time a day can be the people in downtown. And them get millions of dollars, no millions, thousands of dollars on the diaspora people, you know.
No, can't take the program if you're a show. This is not a show. And the next thing after show is church.
Yeah. I show you a different show. No, this I don't know. You understand? I'm trust fund thing and everything there.
Yeah. No, everything have its purpose, but this is not the purpose of this program.
Yeah, man. This program is a more academical program, you know.
Yeah, we share workable knowledge, things that can work. Yeah. I want,
man.
Yes, sir.
A 60 US, that man.
Yeah, 60 US.
That's how we are man work half day for New York, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Because New York minimum wage.
Yeah.
Last time he had $11.
Oh.
And me said it for raise for 15, you know, if it raise it.
Yes.
But that's something man just work half day in New York.
Yeah.
You work half day.
One thing I have to repeat, no minimum wage legislation can bring can take off of the poverty off of the people in Jamaica. Can't.
A joke, man.
And no, not intended to either. But I'm going to go to some live chat now, the way behind it.
Yeah, man.
The live chat, it helps to set the pace. Another call? All right, let's take another call. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Good afternoon, Mr. Small.
Welcome.
I would like to, if you could give me some information, clear up some things. You see, Jesus come up in the topic today.
Yeah.
And they say when he was 12 years old, he was in the temple, reasoning with the high priest and the lawyers and answering questions and asking questions.
Where? Where? Hold on, where?
That's what the Bible...
Not Bible, I ask you where. I'm not talking about Bible. I said where was he there in 12 years? Where?
Jerusalem, I think.
Oh, Jerusalem. Now, did he live in Jerusalem?
This is not about where he lived.
Hello, sir. I am asking you if he lived in Jerusalem.
No, I hear.
No, he did. All right, okay. He did not live in Jerusalem. He was taken there on a visit, on a pilgrimage by his parents. And when they left Jerusalem on the way back home, about 2 days in the journey, 2 days with distance of journey, them find out that he's missing. And when they went 2 days back to Jerusalem, them find him in the temple or the university, reasoning with some of the top people up there. Yeah, go ahead, please, sir.
Yeah, but what I want to know is if the knowledge that he had to read with those people, did he get it from his carpenter father?
Some of it.
But at 12 years old, if the school system, as how we know children go to school, he was far ahead of the children them of his time.
No, the school, most of the schooling at that time was homeschooling.
But his father had all that knowledge to teach him.
Yes, you asked me that a while ago. What did I say?
To come into...
You asked me that a while ago. What did I say?
You mentioned about his father, but I...
No, you asked me. You asked me if he got all of that knowledge from his father. What did I say?
Well, I don't think so, so I didn't...
I don't ask you what you think. I ask you what I said when you asked me if he got all this knowledge from his father.
Okay, maybe I was going too fast. Could you repeat what you said?
No, you wasn't going too fast. I'm asking what I said. You don't remember what I said?
No, I don't.
All right. Well, you asked me, but you wasn't really interested in the answer. You asked me if he got all this knowledge from his father. I said some of it.
Oh, so I should say where he got the remainder to be in that
Like
company.
many of us, including myself, get knowledge from our parents, and we get knowledge outside of our parents, outdoors and at school, and we get knowledge ourselves, researching knowledge ourselves and finding out things ourselves. Lot of that take place.
One other thing. You think that the priests and the lawyers and those people, they had attended university?
Yes, the temple was one of the universities.
It was one?
Yes, the temples was one of the and the temples was some of the earliest. Hold on a little. The temples was some of the earliest universities, and most of the universities started in temples. Even in Africa, Egypt, all about, even England. The main university, the main law university in England is Inner Temple and Middle Temple. And them have other temple there as a university.
Okay, the names come from way back then.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, so just I say he was so brilliant at 12-year-old to be with in those companies and could answer questions.
Yes, and that's why he stayed behind when his parents left, because he was busy. And a matter of fact, when his mother and father, after his mother and him godfather, after 2 days journey back to and find him, and his mother said to him, say, you know, say, you make your father and me a fret. And him tell her, say, I was about my real father's business. And she jump, because she said to herself, say, I surmise that she said to herself, say, the boy find out that Joseph and him father. But that's one of the time when him call her woman, which is not a term of disrespect. You remember? Hold up you. Hey, hello, you have youth. We qualify with law degree at 11 years old in modern time.
Okay.
You know that?
No, well, you're telling me.
I never ask if I'm telling you. I'm asking if you didn't know that before.
No, I didn't know that. Sorry.
Several youth in my experience and my reading and my belief qualify in United States and other countries at 11 years old, 12 years old, qualify and do the complete law degree course and pass in top colors. Much less
but those are special children.
But that telling it is not one child. Many.
In my experience, though, 12-year-old, yeah, you know. Anyway, thanks for the information.
You don't have that much experience, sir, with all due respect.
Right. Okay, have a good day, sir.
Yeah, man, it's good, man. It's great, man. Thank you very much. Yes, sir.
All right.
Good call, too. Have any more call? All right, live chat. Scholar Lee 21 say, Blessed Lord Father Bongo, South Florida in the class. Sister D. Rubens, Sir Johnny Johnson. Say it again. Cause I don't believe many understand the strength of the Jamaica passport. It's definitely underrated, especially I think by Jamaicans. Taki Lemko say, I'm incomparable in respect to the expansionism of both the Russians and Chinese. Not incomparable, to be correct, over thanks. Sister D. Rubin said, that's 100% facts about LGBTQ in question of power pushing policy worldwide in them favor. That's why Rastafari get such a fight, cause them loud and them distaste of them long time. Stingray for real say, Russians sold Alaska to USA because they were bankrupt from financing the Crimea War against Turkey, Germany, and Turkey. Thank you very much for that information. A true man. One more. Sly Slick Bongo say, when Mandela was freed, instead of taking the white people who had captured South Africa for years to Nuremberg for trial, he kept some truth and reconciliation trial. True. We're going to get back to the live chat. Good afternoon and welcome.
Yes, Mr. Small.
Wagwan.
Yeah, man. When Jesus come forward, you know, I swear me they show up them boy they don't Jerusalem with them European Roman teaching how backward them when they, you know.
No, the guys in Jerusalem, them wasn't really Roman teaching. These was Jewish scholars who were far listen, sir. These was Jewish scholars who was far advanced past even the European, but the European advanced in a weapon and politics. So the Jewish scholars now was the ones who were schooling the Jewish people, but schooling them in a lot of wrong things also. The law of Moses. Now that is why the little Jesus would make a difference, because him come update the law of Moses and said there's more greater understanding of true law now, and the law of Moses done it time. Only some of the law of Moses still applicable. Most of it is outdated. That is why the little Jesus would make absurd, because him come defunct up the law of Moses.
Aye. And all of them look Christian teaching that, you know, Mr. Small.
Yeah.
I can't see how in a them time they went kill off all of the little baby they were born from 2-year-old go down.
You want me explain to you? You want me explain to you?
Yeah.
The Roman come capture Palestine like how they capture most of the world around and around Rome. When people are capture the place next door, then them go little further, so long as them transport can travel further and them gun can shoot further. Them travel further and further and further and capture place. Them go and capture till them capture on Palestine. And them have all even in Egypt, part of Egypt they capture at that time. So now them have the people in Palestine capture go right down. And then now the people in the Palestine people advance even more than them. But the Palestine people was in captivity before in Babylon. You know. Before Rome come capture Palestine, Babylon did have them up now. Babylon had capture them already, I use them. But there was a prophecy always. There's always promise, you know, rising up. So we're not going to suffer forever, you know. Something not going to happen. One day we're going to win World Cup. One day we're going to do this. You know them way there?
Yeah, man.
So a prophecy rise up, say, we're not going to be under Babylon and Rome forever. A set of youth going born and rise up and come free way. A set of youth now going to take no threat. A set of youth now going to take no argument about argument done. A set of youth now going to take no argument about there's no more sovereignty outside of Jamaica government. A set of youth going to come over through the whole backside of them. So that was a promise to the people. Said, don't be downhearted. A set of youth going born and come. And they're going to be a special youth amongst that set of youth who is going to organize the other youth. So that was the prophecy, you understand?
See.
So now when the little youth, Jesus born and a whole set of youth start born, and the rumor go out say a different set of youth born where it look like it's them youth to come free way. The rumor going round and round and round till it reached the King Herod in Jerusalem there. And it reached the Rome and them say it look like the youth them are born who going overthrow Rome, you understand?
Yeah.
So when the guy Herod now say he might go find the little youth named Jesus and kill him, he couldn't find the whereabouts of the little youth of them say I can rise up and lead the youth. And when him couldn't find the whereabouts and him parents run with him going to Africa, because you know say when him parents find out say Herod did come kill them little youth, you know say Africa them did run go hide?
Yeah man, yeah.
Alright,
man,
okay.
Man.
Alright,
yeah,
so when
man.
alright, okay. So when them run gone in Africa go hide and Herod can't find the youth. Herod find out say it's in the last 2 years the youth born, you remember?
Yeah, man.
Alright, so since him find out says in the last 2 years the youth born, him decide say every youth born in the last 2 years him will kill him out. Because him know say a set of youth born at this time, yeah, where I go rise up and now go afraid of no death threat. You understand now?
Yes, yeah, man. So that little youth never went to born. Is that a youth where did that come from out of Europe or a come from?
No, not no Europe. No Europe at all.
Alright, so I can't understand now what this is in like a them.
No. He's not one of them.
You have to run from them
not
and then no, then come here, this little white guy, you know.
Who give you, hold on. Who give you the little white guy?
No, you.
Alright, hold on. Where was you when them come give you the little white guy?
Alright. Them come give the I people them.
No, you're not answering. You personally, where was you when them give you the little white guy?
I know you born yet, sir. So
yes, man. You're born. They come give you the little white guy in a school on Sunday school.
Alright, sir.
Yeah.
Alright.
So now, because them come give you the little while in school and Sunday school, you have to swallow it?
No. The time that when people went going like I said, they have control over I, but I can relearn.
Alright. Well, I tell you this now. From I a little boy, and them a shoot them thing in me. I mean, sit down and listen, I mean, don't say something wrong. Something not right. And the more them a shoot it down into me, by the time I 5-year-old, and before me a 5-year-old, I start answer them questions. Say, since you said that, how come that? And everything them tell me, I ask them, then how come that, and how come that, and how come that? And then not answering me, and the more me grow, the more me find out, lie them, I tell, lie.
Yeah, man.
So little children are able to find out deception. Not all little children, but some little children is able to find out deception. I have to go here, sir.
All right, Mr. Smart. I take
you have more call it? All right, we have got to deal with this live chat, yeah. Yes, because we're far overdue. Yes. See it here now? Yes. All right. I will a live chat to catch up with. Don't no technical now, please. Yes. Stingray said the Russian sold, yes, them tell me clean up that. They sold Alaska because they were bankrupt because of war that they must fight against them neighbor them, Turkey and Germany. Sly Slick said, Bongo, when Mandela was freed, instead of him tell we read that one already, Mandela go deal with reconciliation. That's instead of him try them, yes. The Natal Basco says, Sister D. Ruben, a real talk. Real talk. Johnny Johnson said, in the last 5 years, Russian government issued 100,000 Russian passports in eastern Ukraine to facilitate annexation and protection of citizens as peacekeeping force. General ship move, imagine. Russia go in Ukraine, go give out 100 Russian passport, you know, some have 100,000. To know some have 100,000 people in there now. As a wooden horse have tried. A fifth colonist inside of the Ukraine there, who is really Russian. Takilemko said the term indigenous used by Corey, oftentimes without recognizing the roles of African input or representation thereof, is his weakness. Seeing himself as separate and apart. Yes, not only that, I would add superior. Takilemko said, continue, if you only could see the power of inclusion in the mass. Sister D. Ruben said, the natal Basco, you see it? Sister D. Ruben continued to tackle Lemko. The indigenous terminology is a set of semantics being used to attain certain privilege afforded to ones with this label status. Corey continues to affiliate to the crowd. The crown, bad move. You are quite right, Sister Ruben, from the top of the entry to come right. Tackle Lemko said exactly the point, Sister D. Ruben. We encounter said greetings all. Johnny Johnson said China Communist government will make a major move against Taiwan in the form of military action as a runaway province, and will use Russian vote at UN to quell opposition similar to Putin in Ukraine. Yes, very good you have studied the world politics and world news, because you're going to understand things about us more. Johnny Johnson said, continue. When I was 19 years old in Jamaica, I wanted to be like the solicitor, notary public, parish priest, headmaster, doctor, lawyer, etc. But I was always Rasta-minded youth, 1974. Yes, sir. Nice. Okay. The natal Basco said, most natural me hikes. Bongo Jerry give thanks for the education with all the time bricks and square Windrush. Say so. Nice. Simeon Pingen said, intelligence is the key, because them freezing them seats for later. Jerry, think about that. Taki Lemko said, both Sundays and holidays, the double time is calculated for salaries and time and a half on ordinary days. I understand. Yes, good. As I remembered working in government over time. Olimar Pressful said, good afternoon and thanks for the knowledge and valuable information you're delivering to the people. Give thanks, Mr. Jerry Small. Thank you too. Simeon Pingen said, I hear he come out say his sins the fifth, the 5 in maths in the US. Higher than Obama. I can't make out this properly. Simeon Pingen said, he come out son. Okay, he come out same son is the 5th in the US in maths. Okay, yeah. In the US, okay, higher than Obama. Murray Wilson said, that's Murray. One of the cornerstones of Christianity is the death and resurrection of Jesus. That's true. Murray Wilson continued, if this should prove to be not so, then the whole religion would crumble. Well, I know it can't prove. The natal Basco said, they stop a flight of Jamaican from being deported from UK, not to let them clash with the so-called royal visitors. Shameful. You see it? Through them so-called royal visitor, the king and queen, where the king and queen, the queen of England piss out. I come to Jamaica, so them now want they deport thing to clash with them. Everything clash though. When clash? Yes, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508 and 279-8473, 279-8473. Now, as I said, Marcus Garvey's, the mashing down of Marcus Garvey and his organization, and Marcus Garvey is leaving out of Jamaica in disgust, 1935. That is what gave rise to Norman Manley and Bustamante as leadership alternative to try and quell the consciousness and the rebellion and the explosion that was built in Jamaica in the 1930s. Well, they have been a tool of Britain since that time, come right up. Now in 1964, matter of fact, from 1962, when them claims that Jamaica get independence, right away, Bustamante started to declare certain things against Rastafari. Because the year before, the government of Jamaica, Norman Manley's government, had sent a delegation to Africa to check out the possibility of people being resettled in Africa from Jamaica who didn't want to stay in Jamaica. People of African mind, especially Rastafari. That mission that went to Africa was told by Haile Selassie, we need an official mission that can make some technical arrangements that we can work off, because this mission that you sent to him is not official. And that mission, official mission, went to Africa in early 1962. Rex notified on the technical manner. Let's get back to the telephone. Tomorrow or another day, we can continue to clarify this. Good afternoon and welcome.
Good afternoon, Jerry.
Go on.
Aye. No, listen, when I was about 9 or 10 year old, them time having to go to church, that there was a song named Amazing Grace, which I refused to sing at that time. I wouldn't sing it whether at church or at home, because there's a part that say a wretch like me.
Yes.
I didn't understand the song or the history of it until I was an adult. That I realized the song was about a slave trader who earthquake did swallow up and push him back out, and him turned Christian, but later went back to the slave trade.
Yes.
So, you know, there are some things which you can't just swallow. You have to research them, you have to query them.
Yes.
Yeah, so that is one thing. I am hearing now that Governor General has said that on behalf of the people of Jamaica, we are looking forward to the visit of the Queen's children. Now, he must know that he can speak on the behalf of the people.
Why you said the word out of him out? Who the hell is he to speak on behalf of the people? He's a representative of the Queen of England, not of the people of Jamaica.
No, he's not. And secondly, they must realize that the government of Jamaica is a minority government.
Yes, sir.
The majority of the people who have a vote in Jamaica did not vote.
Rejected. The fraudulent and criminal Jamaica Labour Party.
So they must go away with this thing about they're speaking on behalf of the people of Jamaica, which people they're not speaking on my behalf.
Fraud from the top to the bottom.
Yes, and I am going to try my best to find other people and to link up, because whenever those people are here, I want to be on the road to make them know that we don't appreciate them. We don't have nothing more. They were forced themselves on us, and we need to get rid of them once and for all.
A generation of criminals and rapists.
Yes, I don't want to take up no more time. So.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Point out very appropriately, the Governor General is no representative of the people of Jamaica. He is a representative of the Queen of England. No representative of the people of Jamaica. And Holness is no representative of the people of Jamaica. He's the Prime Minister of the Queen of England.
Yes.
And he was not chosen by the people of Jamaica. He was chosen by the Queen of England. Accepted. She consulted our Parliament and accepted their recommendation that him will be our chief servant.
And Jerry, I don't want, when I talk here, nobody come believe, say, me a PNP and me a talk against JLP, because none of them is any better than the other.
None.
we have to get rid of both of them to progress.
Of course. The only way.
Yes.
They always teach us, from where youth, they teach us this corrupted concept. You have to choose between the lesser of two evils. Can you imagine?
Yeah.
And you know how them things that sink in your brain from your young till you start. Say, yes, man, that's logical. Nothing is good, so what you have to do is choose the lesser evil. It becomes a philosophy, a way of life.
True. All right, Jerry.
Thank you very much, yes, sir.
All right.
Yes, the numbers are 619-1508, 619-1508, and 279-8473. 279-8473. Good afternoon and welcome. Welcome.
Powerful, Jerry. Are you there? Good afternoon.
Oh, go on. Turn down your radio, please. Please turn down your radios.
Yeah, I respect your program very, very much as a first-time caller. I always want to call.
Right.
And I know that you are a professor.
I don't profess to be. I don't profess to be.
However, explain the word professor to me, please.
Explain the word professor?
Yes, and its meaning. Yeah.
I don't want to define it, but I know that professing is taken to be claiming a certain standard of authority. Claiming a certain standard of authority. That's what I take it to mean. You understand?
Yes, I do understand.
And you know the term professional class or professional. What does the term professional mean?
Professional, again, is at a high standard and it's generalized. Yeah, high standard of whatever you may be doing or involving is not no dibby or ray.
Yes. All right. As you say,
are you there?
Yes, I'm here. I'm listening.
Good. And I want to say, boy, you know so much. You can't be, in my opinion, an ordinary Jamaican.
No, here is no. No, I'm going to tell you this. I'm going to tell you. There is no human being that knows a huge amount. At best, human beings know very little. But human beings have different areas of knowledge. Each human being has different areas of knowledge and experience. No human being really knows that very much at all. None. But
however,
yes.
However, I am convinced that you are in a professor category because when it comes to knowledge and explanation, you have it for real.
Yes, but you have not tested all of my proof. No, but yes, but you have not tested. You have not tested all what I say. You have not tested all that I say. I don't look here. I don't really need. Thank you very much for credit. I appreciate. And no, listen to me. Listen to me a little, please. Listen to me a little, please.
Yeah, man.
Listen to me. I appreciate, and I am rewarded if anything I do help anybody else. That's one of my greatest rewards. But I don't crave any ratings because I know that all of us at best are works in progress. Not yet perfect. Yes.
I listen.
All right, come off of me now. I'm not going. Look here. I'm not going. Hello, sir. I'm not going to talk to you much longer if you continue to talk about me. Thank you very much, but not interested anymore. I'm going to throw up. If you talk anything about me more, I'm going to throw up. Vomit. But thank you very much. I appreciate what you say. But what else you want to talk about? Hello, sir.
I hear you, sir. Thank you very much for listening.
Yes, man. I appreciate the credit. Credit is good. Thank you, sir.
Have a good day, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yes, man. So we're coming around little by little. I was going to talk about when after Jamaica independence, Bustamante, when the mission returned, when the professional mission, the mission that went first was a cultural mission. a mission of Rastafari and Back to Africa people and a few government officials, a cultural mission. And His Majesty said, all right, I send a cultural mission, but I want an official mission. Please send some official technocrats and professionals that we can make some plans now for the return and settlement in Ethiopia of the people. And that mission was sent there in the early part of 1962, and it came back now with a plan also agreed upon with by Haile Selassie of what to do. And when the mission came back, they came back just before the election in 1962 that was going to choose which government now them going to hand over Jamaica to in April. I think it's the 10th of April 1962. And the mission come back March. And within days of the mission come back, them announce, you know, some of the things of the mission and what them going to need. And as soon as Bustamante and his party won the election, I think the 10th or the 11th of April, Bustamante declared, say, not one penny, just like Wellness the other day, not one penny of his government money, imagine like it's his money, not one penny of my money going to spend on no Back to Africa development and so on. And that is how him start the pace to start to deny the rights of the people in Jamaica in under the false independence. And the first official move we make, the first political move we make against the rights of the people of Jamaica, the citizens' rights, was when 8 months after the so-called independence when they moved against the people of Coral Garden. Make we hear things that come up to bump, please. Up to bump by the bases. Thank you very much for having been here. Can we get that now? Things come up to bump by the bases. Bases, by the bases. Thank you very much.